time unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At SuperSure.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feel.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
The first Top Shelf Country Cruise showed out. The bar's set at exceptional. Don't miss the second sailing in March 2027 aboard the luxurious Celebrity Summit, departing from Tampa with stops in Bimini, Key West, and Cozumel. Plus, performances from some of your favorite country artists, including Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Houser. Our price guarantee locks in your best deal the moment you book. No surprises. Don't settle for anything less than Top Shelf. Reserve your cabin at TopShelfCountryCruise.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
What's going on, Colbert & Company's Concrete Mike. Ross, buddy, those are rookie numbers on tolls. I go through no less than $240 to $250 on average in tolls a month, and I go through about $300 in fuel a week going back and forth to work.
Jeez Louise. A smooth 5 hundo just to make it to work. So 250 is the number.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Are you aware you've been kicked off of YouTube after showing the video of the Japanese tourist?
Yeah, we're working on that right now. We'll give you a solution in about 5 seconds as soon as I get through this.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
RealRadio.fm/watch now goes to Real Radio's YouTube.
There you go. RealRadio.fm/watch, guys. If you're looking for the YouTube feed, that's where it is. Again, that's RealRadio.fm/watch.
It's Real Radio 1041 on YouTube. That's where we will be for the next week or so.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am Jim. There's Jack.
Yeah.
And Ross as well. What are you laughing at, Ross?
I'm laughing because we shot the stream down because Jim really found Japanese people holding guns entertaining.
I had no idea it was going to do that. Look, this is C Lane's fault. I have no problem saying this.
100%.
This is the kind of thing he does. This guy is, let me tell you something, behind the scenes, this guy's been a disruptor for years. Like a straight up disruptor. Ask the sales reps who have to deal with his wrath every day.
Oh.
Then he sends us over stuff that's going to get his copyright busted. This is all a scam. This is all a news junkie ploy. Everybody knows it. He's probably tying the noose right now. He probably feels so bad. All right, again, 77031 if you want to text us. Yeah, going back to that argument we had about the tolls, Jack had mentioned in the news that the tolls are going up around Central Florida. Ross asked out there what the highest one was. Concrete Mite said how much?
$250.
I think we got a 300 on the line.
Can we
here.
get a 300? $300 of tolls in a month.
I pay he says I pay $200 to $300 a month in tolls. Last bill my month was $743.
How?
He goes, I drive over this. I drive all around the city all day long. And you know, look, anybody in the world will admit it. I don't care what city you're in. You could be in St. Cloud, Kissimmee, Oviedo. It doesn't really matter. Out there on the coast in Cocoa Beach or Melbourne. You know, everybody has their like little shortcuts they use, but because there's so much traffic in Central Florida, I don't think shortcuts are shortcuts anymore. They're just shortcuts with a lot of people that make them long cuts. Yeah. So to get anywhere you have to be in this state, if you're commuting, it's almost you're forced outside of I-4 when we know that's a coin flip. You know, to use a toll road. You're literally like being extorted for tolls.
It's funny that you bring this up. I just found this out. I thought every city basically had something similar, but
I think we're one of the highest tolled in America.
We are super compared to other major cities.
Yeah.
Super dependent on our highways, way more, way higher above the average.
And people think it's the big cities, but it's not. Like even in New York, and I believe Jack can clear this up if I'm wrong here, buddy. In New York, the tolls are basically to get over the bridges, right?
Yeah, well, I think there's some toll roads, but Jersey has the Turnpike, Garden State Parkway.
Right.
But the bridge, that toll is that's like $16, $18 to go over the bridge.
Yeah. But
to
still,
go into the city.
Yeah, to go into the city. But I mean, it's going to cost you $30 to go in and get home. And that's just to go over a bridge. But I think I think the Golden State Bridge is also a toll bridge, is it not? I remember when we were out there, we were going to go over, and then we heard there was a toll for the Golden State Bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. I thought it was, though. There are no toll bridges here, though, are there? Somebody just sent one about Palm Coast, and that bridge has been there since time began. But there's like a dime, or it used to be a dime or a quarter or something to get into Palm Harbor up there in North Florida.
Pineda Causeway over in Brevard. It used to be a dime.
It was a dime.
Yeah, it was a dime to go over. And now here's the one, because they always tell you, it's like, oh, once it's paid off, you know, then we'll take the toll down.
Yeah.
And the day or as soon as they figured, okay, the road, that causeway is paid off, we're going to take it down. And they're like, how much is it to take it down?
Oh, yeah.
They had to leave it up for a few more months.
To pay for taking it down.
Correct.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Somebody had texted in earlier asking, what do you think one toll plaza in Florida makes a year? Like, well, how much you would be, I guess, probably startled at how much. I mean, and the thing now is this, you know, with the transponders, you don't think about it. It's like having, it's like your cruise card.
Yeah.
You know, you're walking around your cruise card, you're swipe. I'm having a great time.
Your magic band.
Right. Next thing you know, you've just racked up 18 hundo in an afternoon. And that's kind of like the toll thing. You don't really think about it. You're just like, look, I got to get there. And I mean, how much could it be? I mean, you know.
And my least favorite thing about tolls, I hate when things were good and then they take it away, was the beep.
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying that for years. When they took out the beep, my stress probably increased by like 8%.
Yeah.
Are you wondering beeping because it's telling you you've paid, or that you don't think you've paid?
When you drive through back in the day, it would go beep.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
paid it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Transaction done. But now it's all quiet. You have a mime, an electronic mime on your dash. Doesn't do anything.
And there really isn't a toll booth anymore. It's just you just go under these passes. But let me ask real quick, because Jack will know this immediately. In Florida, back in the day, the Florida Turnpike had toll booths, right? And if I remember right, it was one of the only places that you actually paid tolls in Florida was the Florida Turnpike for years. Now, this is back in the 70s, mid-70s. And I remember driving down to see my grandfather in Hollandale, and we took the Turnpike from up in P-Town, because I think we got up there on wherever. Do you remember, and Jack will know, what the toll booths looked like on the Turnpike back in the day before they went to this new modern style? They looked like something specific.
Like tiki huts.
No, dude, they look like submarines. They look like half up out of the water submarine. You remember that, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like half up out of the water submarine. So if you ever saw an old shot of the Florida Turnpike, the toll booths literally looked like submarines. It was wild.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun and artsy.
So the Turnpike in Jersey, the Garden State Parkway had a series of toll booths. You go through and you would throw your quarters into a basket, or that was the exact change right into the basket.
And then you would miss it, and then you'd have to open up the door.
Right.
It's hot.
Or you pretend to miss it if you see a lot of missed quarters on the floor, and then you pick them all up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
That's before they went to the electronic pass. But on the turnpike, you would get a card, and it would list all the exits,
Right.
and it would have a punch where you got on. So wherever you got off, you had to have that card.
Exactly.
And if you lost the card,
They charge you for every stop.
correct.
Yeah, because I remember that it also told you how many miles it was between each booth, and that way you could kind of get an idea of how far your trip was, and it also allowed you to add up how much it was going to be. So by that, it looked like a time card, Ross. That's what it used to be. It looked like a time card.
A little punch thing.
Oh, yeah, man.
I did experience that up north.
And how about this? When I first moved to Orlando in 85, one of the biggest scams on the 408, like Jack was saying, you used to pull up, you'd throw your change in the basket, you'd go on. Dude, kids in the neighborhoods would hide in the bushes off to the side of 408, and they would put plastic cups in the basket, shove them down in there. So when people are throwing their coins in there, they'd wait for like an hour, and then they'd run up when there was no traffic and grab the cup and, make $8, $10, $12, whatever it was.
Meanwhile, all those cars are now running the toll.
Exactly.
They think they paid, but they didn't really.
They did not.
Oh, my God. All right, so I ran into some toll stats. The most expensive toll road in the U.S. is in Pennsylvania.
Is it?
The Pennsylvania Turnpike is recognized as the most expensive toll road in U.S. with an average cost of $112 for a passenger car.
What? Like from one end to the other?
I believe so.
Good Lord. That's a lot, dude. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Chloe G up next.
Real Radio takes over Mount Dora July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
2 lanes are blocked on Florida's Turnpike northbound before State Road 408. Traffic stop and go from that I-4 exit there. Afternoon slowdowns are starting to form on the major roadways. Traffic stop and go on I-4 westbound past that Fairbanks Avenue exit due to an accident. Look out for emergency crews in the areas. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Capital One Bank. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been outside. It's warming up out there, and you want to make sure that your HVAC company is ready to make sure that your AC is ready for the entire summer that Florida has to offer. And, of course, you and I both know that could be the end of October. Is your AC ready for 4 months of brutality? If it's not, call my friends at Mills Air. They have a preventive maintenance plan where they can come in and basically give your entire system a tune-up. Make sure the refrigeration is right. Make sure your filters are clean. All your drain lines are set. This is what they do, and they're ready to help you out as well. They've been doing this for 30-plus years right here in Central Florida, and their techs are awesome. They know all these brands inside and out. You don't have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can repair it. But if you do happen to need a new unit, you are in good luck. These guys are Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That is important. They can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
The biggest sporting event in the world and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Celebrate America's 250th anniversary with Renewal by Andersen and get $250 off every window and door this month only. Plus, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. With Renewal by Andersen, you're getting American craftsmanship, expert installation, and signature service. But you're also getting longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Renewal by Andersen's acclaimed windows and doors use Fibrex, which doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and
doors are going to last a lot longer. Renewal by Anderson's acclaimed windows and doors are also designed to reduce outside noise, creating a quieter and more peaceful living environment. All you need to do is schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts will guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and lock in your savings today. Or better yet, stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
When you need cash fast, there are some things you don't need.
Credit checks?
Complicated forms.
A long wait. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with cash in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Between the daily demands of work, family needs, running a household, and more, you deserve some real relief at the end of the day. At the Original Mattress Factory, we have a wide variety of mattresses that are built to provide the ultimate in comfort and relief when you need it most. Mattresses that are hand-built locally using high-quality materials. Mattresses that are sold factory direct to offer you a great value. Mattresses that are designed to provide real relief to real people like you. Visit an Original Mattress Factory location today and get the rest you deserve tonight.
The first Top Shelf Country Cruise showed out. The bar's set at Exceptional. Don't miss the second sailing in March 2027 aboard the luxurious Celebrity Summit, departing from Tampa with stops in Bimini, Key West, and Cozumel. Plus, performances from some of your favorite country artists, including Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Houser. Our price guarantee locks in your best deal the moment you book. No surprises. Don't settle for anything less than Top Shelf. Reserve your cabin at TopShelfCountryCruise.com.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup update.
The U.S. is on to the round of 16, but they'll be without their leading scorer. Coach Mauricio Pochettino doesn't think Flo Balogun should have received a red card last night.
For me, never is a red card. Watching after on TV and never was the intention.
Balogun will serve a suspension when the U.S. meets Belgium Monday. A win would get the U.S. to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2002.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human. Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Jack and Ross sound the same when they talk. It's almost hard to tell them apart. I'm a new listener. I've been listening for a couple of months. Love the show.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, I
Hey.
never got that. I never got that you guys sound alike.
Neither did I, but I don't mind it. But I know that every time that happens to someone else, they do not like it.
I'm
right.
changing everything about myself.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Again, if you're looking for the YouTube channel, go to realradio.fm/watch. We had a bit of a hiccup on our other line, so you can get over there and check that out. Get involved with our question of the day. We'll have that up in just a little bit as well. I'm Jim. There's Shaq. Yep. Ross is here as well.
Also Jack.
Plus Chloe G is sitting right there.
If it's happening in Central Florida, it's on her radar, giving you a reason to get off the couch and out of the house. It's time to find out what there is to see with Chloe G from the Orlando Weekly.
Give it up for Chloe G!
Thank you so much.
much.
What up, kiddo? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited for the holiday weekend.
Are you really?
Yes.
What do you got going out there? What are you doing?
There's a lot. What I'm doing, I'm going to a friend's barbecue on Saturday.
Nice.
And then I'm going to slink around and find some fireworks.
Slink
I'm
around.
going to slither around town and find some fireworks.
Just slither about, are you? Gonna snake your way through the neighborhoods?
Yes,
A
exactly.
mosey.
Are you a? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying a mosey, if you will.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth stopping
I'll
for.
saunter.
Are you a big fireworks fan? Are you a big
I like them.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself an enthusiast, but I think they're fun.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, very good. Well, Chloe G drops by from the Orlando Weekly. She has her ear to the ground when it comes to things happening in the city, and maybe things you may have not you would normally not stumble upon. And she comes in and tells us about it. What do you got this week?
Yes, I have a bunch of fun stuff going on this weekend, a lot of 4th of July events and otherwise. So I will start us off with something going on tomorrow. So the Electric String Quintet Electric performs a concert in downtown Orlando. They are known for combining classical technique with pop and rock classics. So they mention tributes to Bon Jovi, Michael Jackson, Journey, and more.
All right.
They were also recently named house band for the city of Orlando by Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Really?
Yes. Their shows are really high energy. They have all their instruments are LED lit and they're running around stage. They put on a really fun show. And tomorrow they are encouraging attendees to wear red, white, and blue to kick off the holiday weekend. So their concert happens tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Aloft Orlando downtown.
Oh, yeah.
It's free to attend and indoors, and then there will be food and drink available for purchase inside.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
That's Orlando's band. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
That's
What
them.
a fun title to be Orlando's house band.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited for them. Also tomorrow on Friday, Red Hot and Boom at Cranes Roost Park in Altamont Springs is happening. This is their 29th 4th of July celebration. It's on the 3rd of July, but it's the 4th of July celebration. They are going to have live music from Chris Lane, Wish Radio, and Bluestone Circle. There will be food and drinks, and then there's going to be a big kid zone with trampolines, bungee jumps, a rock climbing wall, inflatable games, and just chances for kids to run around. And then the fireworks show kicks off at 9:30 p.m. So the entire event is free to enter, but you can upgrade to get VIP access to their beer garden, which has food and drinks, including cocktails and beer. And then that's underneath a covered lounge space with really good view of the fireworks show as well. So that VIP upgrade is $45 per person, and that's 21 and up. But otherwise, if you're wanting to just hang with the commoners, then it's a totally free event.
Oh, yeah.
Totally free, kid-friendly, perfect for the fam.
Oh, very nice.
Over in Winter Park, also on Friday, tomorrow, the city is celebrating the 4th of July for the 31st year with a little festival in Winter Park, Central Park, and West Meadow, big kind of field area. So it starts with a national anthem performance by the Bach Festival Choir.
All right.
There will be additional live music as the day goes on.
All right.
There's going to be carnival games, bouncy slides, face painting, a children's bicycle parade. Which
Okay.
will be very cute. Hopefully no injuries or mess ups there.
Or heat strokes.
Yeah. And then they're doing sort of like a birthday party situation for America with
right.
birthday cake and ice cream to wrap everything up. So this is from 6 to 9 p.m. on Friday in Winter Park, and it is completely free.
Nice.
Lots of
It's
free
like
stuff
a
going on this
kid's
weekend.
dream.
Yeah, I know.
Bike riding, ice cream,
Oh,
and
yeah.
cake. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Sugar high, running around.
Fireworks.
Perfect. Falling off a bike.
You put 2 beers in me, dude. That's my same dream.
Yeah.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be fun. On Saturday, the 4th, we have I4 Fest happening at Austin's Coffee. So this is their annual 4th of July little celebration that they do. The 24-hour coffee shop just recently settled into its new space in Winter Park, kind of down the street from where it was located before.
Yeah, hipster headquarters.
Oh, yeah. So this festival is going to feature local artists, live music, and vendors to shop from. There's going to be 3 stages total. Some are indoor, some are outdoor. And they are hosting 20 live bands plus DJs, singer-songwriters, and more.
Nice.
You can shop around, celebrate local artists, listen to some music.
Did you say benders or vendors?
Vendors.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because if you can walk up to the tent and go, I'll take heroin.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm ready to go on a vodka bender. Where's the vodka tent?
It wasn't on the menu, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a bender for a while now.
Mr. Colbert, are you looking for black, white, or yellow tar?
I will take the yellow tar, sir.
All right.
That's the dragon tar.
Perfect. And so that's happening at Austin's Coffee
All
at
right.
4 p.m. on Saturday. It's all ages, and there's just a $5 entry fee.
Oh, that's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Another big 4th of July little fireworks situation is going on at Lake Eola on Saturday. So this is fireworks at the fountain. It's happening from 4 to 10 p.m. This is the city's 48th annual 4th of July show. There's going to be live music, family-friendly activities, food and drink available for purchase. And then you can bring picnic blankets and chairs to settle into a spot and watch the free fireworks show that starts at 9:10 p.m.
They doing a drone show this year, or are they gonna?
No word.
No word on the drone show.
I haven't heard.
I mean, yeah, they had an incident with drones, right?
Yeah.
They did.
And then also they had an incident with just fireworks because everyone thought like someone's got one. Run.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember
right.
that? That was a couple of
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
Like that's not a good sign when fireworks make everyone run and you're downtown.
Right, exactly. When your fun makes you flinch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope all the swans are very comfortable that day as well.
I think didn't they nix all the swans?
Yeah, dude, the swans are. I think they put
I
in
don't
their
think
2
they're
weeks.
completely out. I
Oh,
think
really?
they're in the process of rehoming them, is what the city's been saying. But I
Got
think
it.
they're still there.
Got it.
They're still prancing
Dude,
around.
I didn't think the boats were even there anymore. And I was down when we were down just the other day doing something for the radio show. I drove around the lake, or you had to drive by the lake. And dude, those things were, not only are they still there, every one of them was rented.
Yeah.
There were
Always.
15 of those things out on that lake paddling
Yeah,
around.
have you ever done it?
No, I've never done it.
I've never done it either, but I'm gonna do it one day.
It looks so sketch. I would never want to fall in that water.
They had a Pride one. They had one rainbow swan, I think, for Pride Month. I don't know if they're going to keep it or
I
not.
think they are. I think
Yeah.
they're keeping it. They have a rainbow wrapped one and then a gold wrapped one for Orlando's birthday.
Very
last
nice.
year. Super cute. So next, in terms of 4th of July things to do, the Point Orlando Entertainment and Dining Complex is hosting a set of parties. This is a little less kid-friendly, but all the nightlife venues on site, so the Palm Tree Club, the Hampton Social, Shark Bar, and PBR Cowboy Bar are all hosting different parties at different times with DJs, special drinks, and just lots of high energy.
Yeah.
And that is kind of all weekend at different times at the Point Orlando on International Drive.
That's cool because you can park one place and you just kind of like bar hop down there.
Hop around.
That's not a bad spot. I mean, when it comes to Point Orlando, I think that, or I Drive, that's kind of one of the showcase areas because of that very thing. There's a parking garage right next to it, so you can park there. And then once you've parked, I mean, everything is really within like 100 yards of each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you go walk around and hit all of those bars, food, and everything down there.
Yeah, no, you're set.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have one more event for us. If you're looking for something to look forward to on Sunday, kind of after the 4th of July celebrations are over. So the Conduit in Winter Park is hosting its Market of the Beast on Sunday.
Market of the Beast. How funny is that?
Oh, yes. This time, this is a market that they host once in a while. This time they are doing it at night for the first time. So it's Night of the Beast this week. And this is another one of those spooky kind of oddities markets. So they are going to have dozens of vendors and a full bar with drink specials going on. So it's a lot of shopping through weird little spooky trinkets and oddities, clothing, pottery, home decor, artwork, little treats and things like that. You can definitely find something weird and freaky. And it takes place inside Conduit in the AC, which is nice. It starts at 5 p.m. and it is free to attend.
You know what? You pick out a lot of stuff that has like little freak show feels to it.
See,
I mean,
I thought you would say that because it just happened to be happened to be 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row
and
now.
I'm not in charge of what's on the calendar.
Whatever. You picked this segment out though. And I feel like 2 weeks in a row now.
Oh, I think
you
it's so
come in here looking like
fun.
you, and you're picking out freak show stuff.
Well, I just think it's fun. What if you need to shop for somebody who's a little quirky and likes little
Right
stuff
on.
funny
Yeah.
and things like that?
Yeah, get your freak, right? That's
Little
whatever
taxidermy, freaky stuff.
If somebody brought you a quote little, you said that with the cutest little smile, a taxidermy, freaky kind of thing. If somebody got you that, would you be cool with it?
I think they're funny. I think they're cute. Have you seen they make them when they make them stand up and they have little outfits on? I think that's a hoot. It's fun.
If you want to dominate this year's Year's White Elephant party.
Oh, really?
Dude, I've always wanted to show up with like a dead ass squirrel at one of those. Taxidermied. It was cute a couple seconds ago.
Wearing a hula skirt.
Don't say no. You're the one who picked it. You're the one like, no.
Dude,
you're telling us about it.
We gotta get you something dressed up like you, but it's a little taxidermied animal.
An old mad badger.
No.
The hula skirt.
Don't say that. No. Don't say that.
With the squirrel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're going to stick around town for the 4th?
Yes, I'm sticking around town, going to a little barbecue, and then I will find some fireworks to soak up in the evening.
Do these slave drivers over at the Orlando Weekly allow you some time off over there?
Yes, they do. I get a long weekend for the holiday, which I'm very thankful for and excited to just kind of relax and hang out and enjoy the heat outside.
Yeah, you're not going outside. We know it. You do more.
I'm stuck in the AC.
You do more stories about AC than anybody I've ever met in my life.
Well, if I'm looking through the calendar of things to do, I want to know where I'm going to be sweating and where I'm going to get a little bit of a breeze.
Speaking of which, that Night of the Beast, is that inside or outside?
Yes, it's inside.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See, and now during the summer, I'm trying to give you guys a good little mix of half indoors, half outdoors.
Yeah.
With AC, and then also we're enjoying the sun.
Yeah.
Jim, the texting service is coming in kind of hot, saying that they don't think you could do the swan boat.
What do you mean they don't think I could do the swan boat? Like paddle it?
Yeah, they don't think you got it. They don't think they brought up leg strength.
Are we trying to set a spree?
Look at that. They're coming in hot.
What says Tori won't pedal?
Guys, it's a paddle boat. I'm sure I can manage a paddle boat.
And then if you and I
You need 2 people.
Yeah, you need 2 people, so you're going to need a partner. And that's going to, if you and I were to swan boat out, we're just taking rights.
No. Look, my wife and I will race you and your wife, or you and Chloe. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't know. You guys don't want me on your team. I'm not very athletic. I'll really give it my all. I get very competitive, but I have no muscles over
I'm very
here.
competitive with no skill.
Who would you think would win in a paddle boat race between myself and Chloe G? Dude, you should say me immediately.
No, dude, time out.
Just stay pause. Stay pause for a minute.
There's a partner, right? So it depends on who the partner is.
Oh, you have to have 2?
I think so. I think you need.
Yeah, because then you'd just be going in a circle.
Yeah,
You need to balance out the paddle.
It's going to happen regardless.
On this show, who would you choose to be your partner based on who looks the most athletic? And you better be very careful here.
That's tough. And Deb's not here.
Yeah, Deb. Trust me, Deb ain't doing it.
You can pick Deb.
Yeah, no.
Well, I would have picked her. I would have picked her.
Yeah.
I really would have.
You guys would never get back to shore.
No, I really would. Because you know what? We would have cheated. And then we would have won.
We would be slingshotting food to you guys.
That's because they keep stopping for smoke breaks.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That'd be so funny to see Deb smoking a cig on one of those swan boats.
Chloe's just got her feet up, just cracking beer after
And we would have more fun than you guys.
Yeah. That's where you'd win for sure.
That's all that matters.
All right, you guys give it up good and loud for Chloe G.
Thank
You can find everything she writes right there in the pages of the Orlando Weekly. That's orlandoweekly.com. Chloe, have a good, safe weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Always good seeing you. 407-916-1041. Text us. 77031. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a crash getting cleared up off to the shoulder on 408 westbound near John Young Parkway. An accident on I-4 westbound before Sand Lake Road off to the right shoulder. On Sand Lake Road at Kings Point Parkway, the traffic lights aren't working correctly. Use that intersection as a 4-way stop. Eastbound on US 192 at Avalon Road, there's a crash getting cleared up there as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
July 3rd, the fireworks start early with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship Liberty Brawl. The undefeated world champ Austin No Doubt Trout defends his title against the UK violence maker Ben the Bomber Bonner. In the co-main event, Britain Hart puts her world title on the line against the undefeated Dr. Sarah Schell. Plus, the unbeaten Johnny Cannoli Garbarino faces former world champ Mike Richmond. 3 undefeated stars, 2 world titles, 1 explosive night. Watch it live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Academy Sports and Outdoors doesn't sell meat. We do sell the things that make meat meat. Grills that make steak sizzle, smokers that melt brisket, and chairs that make you say, let's sit and eat meat. The shade you're under, spice you're tasting, a shirt you're wearing, that's us. Chairs, cherry wood, and charcoal, yes, yes, yes. Corned beef, no. Corn whole, yes. Canopies, yep. Canapes, I don't know what that is. Meat, no. Everything else you need to celebrate 250 years of America, yes. Academy, fun can't lose.
AutoNation's July 4th sale means savings worth celebrating. Right now, drive new and used cars with 0 down. Plus, make 0 payments for 90 days. Thousands of vehicles, thousands in savings. Put 0 down. Make 0 payments till fall on all your favorite new vehicles. Don't miss out. Save now through July 4th weekend only. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation. Less stress, more go. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 7/5/26.
High blood pressure can be challenging to manage, even with medication and lifestyle changes. Orlando Health is participating in a clinical research study evaluating an investigational procedure for adults with high blood pressure. If you are an adult and have been diagnosed with high blood pressure or are currently taking medication to manage it, you may be eligible to learn more about this research study. Participation in the study may last up to 4 years. To find out whether you may qualify, call 321-841-6444 for more information about the Spiral Gemini pilot study at Orlando Health Heart and Vascular Institute. That number again is 321-841-6444. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active. And it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor Portrayal.
On News World Podcast, we're celebrating America's 250th birthday, and I asked my guests how they're spending their 4th of July. Brett Baer.
I'll be in Washington because it's a big, big day.
Jared Isaacman.
I plan to be flying an F-5 fighter jet painted in Freedom 250 colors, along with 4 other fighter jets flying over the nation's capital.
Listen to News World on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow News World and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett, presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
I've lived in Marion County for 40 years, and there used to be so many shortcuts around this town.
Yeah.
But man, because our lovely mayor and our city people that love just to bring more houses with no jobs here to the city. Honestly, the fastest way is just taking the old roads. Full 41, 27, 40.
Yep.
Not 200.
Okay, so probably shouldn't be admitting to this, but back in the day up in Virginia Beach, they had those self-same baskets when you were coming off the expressway that you had to throw your toll into. There were many a time I collected $100 a week because I would go and duct tape the bottom of the baskets before the change could go out of the basket. Put duct tape and cardboard down in there and collect all the tolls and go by every day and empty them out. Good money.
He said good money, he says.
Hey guys, a while back ago, I didn't pay some tolls and my license got suspended. And to get my license back, I had to go on a payment plan, and they said minimum of $25 a month, and I would be making 95 payments. Nice.
95?
So making that payment, I think I'm got 70.
Jack, right to the calculator.
Bye.
You want to race this calculation? 25 times 90 or 95? $2,300 in tolls.
Yep. Well, and I don't know if that's what she owed in tolls or if that's a penalty on top of what she owed.
Yeah.
$23.75.
Oh, my daughter used to get in trouble like that all the time.
Did she?
Oh, we'd get those letters. It's like, what are you doing, man? All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb. Oh, excuse me, Jack. Ross is here as well.
Yeah.
Colbert
we
Court,
sound alike.
Colbert Court coming up in a few minutes, but we will broadcast live tomorrow from Whiskey Kitchen in downtown Mount Dora. Or in Mount Dora. It's not actually downtown, but it's a couple blocks from downtown. But,
in Highland.
A lot of fun, guys. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff going on. The mayor's going to join us. We're going to have some interviews. We're going to have some prizes. We're going to have some quizzes. We're going to find out how American you really are.
Yeah.
Round to Pick the Porn live.
What?
Plus all kinds of bonus stuff. So join us.
You have a secret, perverse thrill of doing Pick the Porn in front of a live crowd.
Here's the thing. Here, I know who reacts to it.
Yeah.
I got this one on my left that reacts to it quite well.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll get a chuckle out of Ross.
Yeah.
Sometimes out of you.
Yeah.
You're more worried about
I'm
if we're breaking
concerned.
the law.
Yes.
But there, I get to see the live reaction from other people and how they react to it. It's fun.
You should make it like a true or false thing so you get more fake ones in there.
Yeah, maybe so.
Look at that. Right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's the fun part, I would think.
Yeah,
you get to make up dirty ones.
Yeah, the fake one, that's my favorite thing is try to make up the fake one so that I can kind of fool people and still have it be funny, you know?
Bum Twizzler.
Okay. We know that's not the one.
I mean,
we won't do that.
I was
one.
spitballing.
Yeah, we won't do that. Hey,
that was my second guess.
Yeah, we may talk about this a little bit later. We're going to talk about it now because we got a short segment here. Glenn will be up in a few minutes. Do you remember that show? How old are you? You're 36. You probably won't remember. Do you remember the Pickup Artist?
The pickup artist.
Yeah, the TV show, The Pickup Artist.
I would assume that it's like the movie Hitch,
Yeah.
but as a show in real life.
It was. What was the guy's name, Jack? Was it like a Jinx, or he had some kind of wild name like that? And he wore like this kind of weird top hat looking thing, and he kind of looked like Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots.
All right. What about this guy?
Well, he would.
Mystery was his name.
What, Mystery was his name?
Eric Von Markovich.
And he calls
known by the stage name Mystery.
Yeah, so his whole thing was he was a pickup artist. He was a silver-tongued devil.
Yeah, okay.
And he would teach other people how to talk to or approach women.
All right.
All right.
That exists.
Well, I think you could do it.
I think I could.
Yeah, you could do it because, we're not all 10s in the room. I mean, we've gone over the number thing. You gave yourself a solid 6.5?
Yeah, but if I got braces, bro, over.
But what I'm saying is I believe that because of your personality, that you would never have a problem finding somebody to hang out with. I mean, you've talked about all the time. You married way, way up. Your wife is a dime. She's absolutely beautiful.
She's amazing.
And
nice boobs and a butt and everything.
And she's a cool chick. She's a little bit more of a
kind of like a weathered soul.
Yeah, she puts out that princess vibe, but there's not a princess back there.
No.
But the whole point is guys would have a hard time meeting somebody like your wife because it would be difficult to approach them because she's so pretty. And I think you could break down that kind of thing for people. I think you could actually teach somebody how to have confidence to approach and make a person, have a conversation with you. Maybe not go out or whatever, but at least not tell you suck and get away from me.
I'm happy that you said that because the first thing we got to start off is with a conversation. You don't go into any of these meetings expecting or anything more than a conversation. You gotta nail a conversation first before anything else can get nailed.
Well, the reason I bring this up is there's a guy in Nashville that's actually doing this right now. He's like kind of started this entire school of teaching men how to talk to women. And by the way, it's not like a woke scenario where you're thinking, well, he's going to learn how to be feminine and meet them on their level kind of thing. It's actually the exact opposite. It is the idea of teaching a male confidence while speaking to women or approaching a young lady.
That's the way to go about it. And he has my approval.
And he's teaching the idea of confidence. In other words, the idea that you are talking yourself out of a date by not believing you're good enough. And what you don't know is there are a lot of women out there that are looking for people with your personality traits, with your look, with your height, with your weight, your eye color, your education level. There's somebody out there looking for you, just you. You just need to know how to unlock that part of you so you can kind of let people know that's what and who you are.
Little confidence goes a long way. But too much, not so good.
Everything also, that would be one of the things that I would tell anybody who's trying to get better when it comes to talking to strangers is that there's a balance. I'm a big believer of I will waste someone's 5 seconds out in the public when I go, nice truck, or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't work, I move on. And if it does work, then we'll talk about his Ford Raptor.
Yeah, okay, very nice. Texting service checking in said Ross has a little bit of a gay friend vibe, which is a cheat code for ladies.
I do have a gay friend vibe. I have no shame in saying that.
That's a beard vibe, or is that the other way around?
I don't know what you just said.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back with Glenn Klausman and Colbert Court.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
They're already calling him the king. He's already officially the king.
This is just pageantry. It's like when a restaurant has a grand opening and you're like, the restaurant's been open for like 2 months.
Yeah, the soft opening. Like there's the
he's
real...
a soft king.
Yeah, he's a soft king right now. He'll become a hard king very soon.
Bet you're looking forward to that.
That sounds different, doesn't it?
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. Tracking a couple of spotty storms on tap through the rest of the evening, but other than that, we are quieting down through the overnight. Unfortunately, I can't say the same as we take a look ahead towards the 4th of July weekend. Friday, we see those rain chances amp up just a little bit, so more widespread storms. But unfortunately, the day where we're seeing the highest rain chances is, of course, going to be on the 4th of July. So be careful, especially if you're heading out to any firework displays.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
Is your AC working overtime? OUC customers can upgrade to a high-efficiency HVAC system and get money back with rebates. So staying cool means saving more. Don't just go green, get green. Visit ouc.com/getgreen.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. One of our guiding principles is to provide great beds at a great value. Our goal is to prove this to our customers every single day. We believe in producing quality mattresses in our factory and selling them directly to you, eliminating the middleman markup. You can rest easy knowing that you're getting a hand-built mattress at a real value. Stop by a location near you. We're confident that you'll be able to see and feel the OMF difference for yourself. Learn more at originalmattress.com.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250. The Great American State Fair, July 4th.
Do you know how much your home is currently worth? The answer may surprise you. Before you make a move, be sure to get a free home value estimate from the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty, Central Florida's #1 real estate team. The Nickley Group works with over 500 active buyers every month, and they sell a home on average every 7 hours. To find out more, go to thenickley.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feel.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Magical. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search World Cup.
Plus, tap the Highlights tab to catch up on anything you missed. Lock in your preset now.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce,
Pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate that very, very much. If you want to check us out on YouTube, you can do that. We had some issues earlier, but if you go to realradio.fm/watch, you can check us out. We do the show live. You can watch us do it. We also have the question of the day. We'll have that in the chat here in just a bit, and we appreciate you tuning in and using the stream to check us out for sure. I'm Jim. There's Jack. Yep. Ross is here as well. Nice save. Let's do Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors, as a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
That's right. Colbert Court brought to you by our good friend Glenn Clausman over at Clausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park. 407-917-1718. Car crash. Call that gentleman right there. Give it up good and loud for Mr. Glenn Clausman.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Red, white, you know what? I need to thank you. Thank you for saying the phone number, because I had a client call today in a car accident at the scene of the crash, waiting for the trooper to show up, and he said, from listening to 104.1 and the Colbert Show, I put your name and phone number right in my phone so that if I had a problem, I'd call you.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, dude.
That's great. Terrific.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Terrific. I wish more people would do it.
Yeah. Are they okay?
We don't know. He didn't feel so bad, but it was right at the time. Adrenaline's running. Who knows?
Yeah, that's the worst thing to say, though, right? I mean, and we've talked about this 100 times. When you do get into a car crash like that, and the adrenaline is rolling, you think you're okay. Man, never, ever, ever assume you're okay. You got to get checked out, because if not, down the road you could have some issues.
And there's a 2-week clock running on getting checked out and being able to have it covered for the accident. But also another important thing that Glenn brings up. When you have the accident, that's not the time to go looking for the phone number. If you put his information in there now, then you know who to call when you need to call him.
That's actually a super good idea.
Yep, thanks. And, what happens, too, is you get shaken up when you're in an accident. Doesn't matter how sharp you are, you're shaken up a little bit. And he just wanted to make sure he was going in the right direction, who to call, who to talk to, that sort of thing.
Man, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. A lot of people don't have that information on them ready to go. And if you get into that situation, you're rattled.
Yeah.
And it's much easier to have that when you can just hit a button and say, hey, I just got in a car crash. Here's where I am. What do I do?
Yeah, you're rattled. You're upset. And it's good to have the information handy. Absolutely.
Very nice. Well, that's good to hear. You and I had lunch yesterday, and you paid, which is great.
Of course. You didn't eat much. You had half a pizza, I
will eat half a pizza. But we like a little place called Francesco's over in Maitland. If you're ever looking for some of the most authentic Italian food, I'll give them a free pop. They're really good people. They've been there a while. They were voted Maitland's best for the longest. I think they have the best lasagna in Orlando, in my opinion. Simply delicious stuff. But we go there and we like to have lunch. And yesterday we were having a conversation, and you and I have a close friend in common. My buddy Code Black also is a buddy of yours. And Code Black had an accident probably about 4 or 5 years ago that wasn't his fault, but we never really talk about the situation that happened to him a whole lot. And I think it's important that people know the law is kind of different for those scenarios. And what I'm talking about is Sean was hit by somebody who had a medical episode in traffic. I think he had a heart attack. Is that what it was?
Heart attack, or I thought it was a stroke. I think it was a stroke.
Yeah, a stroke in traffic, and he not only hit Sean, but he hit some other people, and then his car ran into a building as well.
Right.
So when that happens, things change a little, don't they?
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. whose fault is it? I mean, that's the question you look at. In this particular case, there were 3 people that were injured, and there was limited insurance. The person who caused it had $10,000 per person, $20,000 total. So the 3 people had to split the $20,000. But the issue was the man who had the medical episode negligent in any way in causing the crash? Because if he's not negligent, his insurance is going to pay the claim.
Will not pay the claim.
Will not pay the claim.
And if I remember right, this case had a situation where he had been previously medicated for this situation that he had, but wasn't currently on the medication.
Right. That's as the attorneys, what you do is you start looking when you have a situation like this, when somebody has a medical episode. Now, I've had probably one a year I get where someone has a medical episode or claimed they had a medical episode, and the insurance company says, well, the person wasn't at fault, so why should we pay the claim? We only pay claims when our person's at fault. And then as a lawyer, you have to dig in to see why this person had the medical episode. Were they not taking the medications they were supposed to be taking? Were they driving when they weren't supposed to be driving? Had they reported something unusual where they needed medical treatment and they weren't getting it? Sometimes a dash cam. I have one where a dash cam was actually pointing to the driver because it was a truck. A commercial truck where they had one pointing to the driver and pointing also ahead. And you could see the guy's having a problem, and he's not doing anything about it, and he continues to drive, and then he unfortunately passes out, and the truck just keeps going again, hitting several people. So, yeah, it's...
and that puts him at fault, right?
He's at fault
because you have proof that he should have pulled over.
Should have pulled over. I've had cases where there's a head-on crash, and, the person dies that came across the line and hits our client, and the insurance company says, well, they had a heart attack, and that's not his fault. He had a heart attack, therefore we don't have to pay the claim. And in those cases, sometimes the autopsy is very important to determine whether it was a heart attack that caused it or whether there was some other blunt trauma that caused the person to end up having died from having the accident.
What would exonerate somebody from a scenario like that? Because I can't remember how Sean's case worked out. Was he found at fault or he was found not at fault, right? Because there was a period of time that he hadn't been taking the medication or something, right?
Yeah, what happened was I don't think he got a ticket or anything like that. I think the fellow survived, if I remember correctly. But in that case, they paid. They paid because we were able to show evidence that the person was negligent in some way in causing the crash by not doing what he was supposed to be doing,
right,
or doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing.
But could that? God, this is going to go. This is going to be a little bit of a hot take here. Could that be for somebody who doesn't just take care of themselves in general? Like, could that be for an alcoholic that doesn't happen to be drunk at the moment, but because of the alcoholism, it causes a medical issue, or maybe the person's obese? And because of the nature of their heart and the shape it's in, even though they're not on medication, maybe on lisinopril or some blood thinner. I mean, does it come into play like that? Are those cases you argue?
No, that would be very difficult. I mean, you have to show the person was negligent in some way for causing the crash, not negligent in their lifestyle.
Right. Yeah.
Negligent in some way for causing the crash.
But if the negligent lifestyle kind of can fuel the negligent act, I guess that is a hard argument.
Yeah. I mean, there's another, not the same thing, but we also have people call sometimes where there's an intentional act that hurts someone, and when there's an intentional act that hurts someone, the insurance is not going to cover that either because the insurance only covers negligent acts.
Explain that.
Well, for instance, there's a famous case where somebody pulls a chair out from somebody and they fall back and they injure their back very badly, needed surgery on their back. And the insurance company wanted to argue that when the chair was pulled out, they did not have the intention to cause the back surgery. They just had the intention to pull the chair out and let the person fall, but never intended the injury that occurred. And the court said it's the act that caused the problem. The act was intentional, and because the act was intentional, we're not paying the claim.
Huh.
Yep. That's the way it works. The insurance pays for negligent acts, not intentional acts.
So in a driving scenario, that would be like somebody racing down the road or somebody
rage.
like doing donuts in a parking lot, losing control of their car and then running into somebody and causing an injury?
Potentially that could be road rage is what we see, where two people get into an argument and the one person intentionally slams into the other person's vehicle. The insurance is going to argue that the person who caused slamming into the vehicle because they were upset that was an intentional act, and we're not going
Wow.
to cover the damages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how about this then? This
But
road rage.
I thought they were on our side.
This road rage thing, you mother. this road rage thing is very interesting.
All right.
So, okay,
Sure.
Jack and I are in our cars, and we're at an intersection.
Mhm.
I go to turn because I have the light. Jack pulls out there. He doesn't see the light. We hit each other, right? Jack's super pissed because he's going to be late for a super important thing with one of his kids. He gets out of the car. He starts screaming at me. I get out of my car and go, dude, it was you that did the wrong thing. What are you doing? Jack shoves me. We get into a fight.
Oh, this sounds great. I like this story.
We get injured both. I mean, nobody wins the fight, but we both beat each other up or we're both injured. Are those injuries covered by our car insurance? Because what initiated the contact began in the car?
No.
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 Okay,
Very
I'm
simple.
trying.
Very simple. Very simple. It has to be somehow related to an occurrence in the car.
Okay.
Even pumping gas has been found to be an occurrence related to the car, but there's a subsequent separate act when you get out and you start arguing with each other and start beating each other up. Now you could get insurance coverage for the damages for the injuries that occurred from the crash,
right?
But you can't get money for the injuries when the two of you start arguing. Totally separate incident where you start beating each other up, and in that case, even your homeowner's insurance is not going to cover it because they're going to say these were intentional acts.
Oh, wow. You intentionally meant to harm the other person
Yep.
and vice versa.
Right. The action you took was intentional. It wasn't negligent.
All right, going back to the injury from someone who had a medical episode. You're at a car. Somebody has a medical episode. They hit you. They cause major damage. The person passes away, and we go through the insurance companies saying that exactly what you said earlier. Does your uninsured motorist come into play here? Does that give you extra coverage that the insurance company can't avoid?
That's a great question. Your uninsured motorist coverage stands in the shoes of the other person who caused the crash. So if that other person who caused the crash had a medical episode and was not negligent in any way, then your uninsured motorist coverage can say, we don't have to pay the claim. However, your uninsured motorist coverage is your own insurance. And usually they are more sympathetic to you because if we had to file a lawsuit, I'm filing a lawsuit directly against your insurance company.
Right.
And they know that jurors are going to be more sympathetic to the person who's insured, who bought the policy, than they are to the insurance company. And so usually when there's uninsured motorist coverage, it's easier to get by that defense that the person had a medical episode and therefore they weren't negligent.
Wow. And you've said before that like Jack rides his bike a lot. Jack's out riding his bike. He gets hit by somebody on in a vehicle.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. Can he use?
You're in my phone.
Does he use his car insurance for that, or does he use his medical insurance for that?
He uses his car insurance first. His car insurance pays the first $10,000 towards his medical bills because the injuries occurred from a car. So that's why his car insurance pays the first $10,000.
Yeah.
After he exhausts the first $10,000, which will happen when he goes to the emergency room and they start doing scans, then his health insurance kicks in.
Right.
Yeah.
And then uninsured if he has it.
Well,
At what point does the jerk who hit me pay?
Well, he
It was a
pays.
guy in a pickup truck without a tailgate.
Yeah, he pays depending on how much insurance he has, Jack. I mean, you may have the minimum.
Oh,
He may not have any to pay for your injuries. That's why your stacking uninsured motorist coverage kicks in.
And I got to tell you, a guy without a tailgate, that's a guy that sounds like he has zero auto insurance at all. Definitely zero uninsured motorists. Definitely no insurance to cover guys like Jack.
Which, on a serious note, is extremely important to have uninsured motorist coverage because of drivers out there who just don't have insurance or enough.
Yep, because the state does not require people to have insurance to pay for your injuries when they're negligent and cause a crash. The state does not require that.
So if I'm driving and let's say I had a heart issue and I'm not taking my heart pills and I have a medical episode, how does my insurance treat me? Like, I mean, if I'm injured,
Right.
I mean, how do they treat me? Do they look at that the same way? Like, look, man, you had a heart issue. You were prescribed pills. You're supposed to be taking this. You haven't taken them for 2 weeks. You had a heart episode. How is that my fault? Even with my own insurance.
Well, it's your fault, and your own insurance is there to protect you when you are at fault for doing something.
Okay.
So they owe the claim. That's why you buy insurance. They can't get off the hook from paying your claim by saying it's your fault.
Yeah,
dummy.
yeah.
You know, that's why you have insurance. That's why I bought insurance from you. But when I do something wrong, when I'm negligent, you pay the claim.
Yeah, it's your fault, dummy.
Yeah. This text just came in. What happens if Jack gets into an accident with another bicyclist and the only damage is to Jack's hair? Who is liable on that?
the car insurance is not involved because there's no motor vehicle involved. So
all right.
If the other bicyclist was negligent in some way, it's possible that other bicyclist would have homeowners insurance that potentially could cover you, even though it did not occur in a home.
One guy says here, he goes, let me see something. It says, a woman had a diabetic episode, hit me head on. Her car flipped. She actually passed.
Oh, my.
Her insurance paid out what they could, which wasn't much. And then I sued mine and got my uninsured motor
Exactly.
insurance.
Perfect scenario.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what happens all the time.
I will always have my jaw drop whenever I hear, and then I had to sue my own insurance company.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, what? What is happening? Glenn, before you get out of here,
Sure.
we had this hypothetical. I was wondering if you could tell us who would win in a fight between Jim and Jack in that hypothetical. Who's taking whose life?
It depends on who's got what weapons, really. I mean,
Jack nunchucks,
Listen,
Jim mace.
I got to avoid that.
I'm putting my money on Jim for the
I
record.
gotta avoid that. I thought we had a movie coming here.
He's got at least 40 pounds on me.
Oh, Glenn, I was wondering, have you ever
Here we
seen
go.
the movie Fight Club?
Oh, God, dude.
No.
You've never seen Fight Club, Glenn?
Never saw Fight Club.
Oh, you'd love it, buddy. What kind of movies are you into?
Maybe not Fight Club.
I don't,
What's the last movie you watched?
I can't. Well, on TV or in a movie theater. I
Like-
can't remember going to a movie theater. It's got to be a couple of years now. Although
Yeah.
I have passed. I need to go. I have passed. I need to go, but we just haven't.
Do you like going to the movies?
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to, but it's so much easier to watch on TV.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I do like going to see like when Odyssey comes out. You know, these big pictures. You got to go see them on the big film.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I need to take those passes and go see Odyssey. I've been told that.
Yeah, because sound, cinematography, everything is so crazy now. The technology is so good.
I'm looking forward. I want to see that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, should be
Glenn,
great.
Always good seeing you, buddy.
Always great seeing
and
you.
by the way, we have Christmas in July coming up a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, I can do some trivia.
All right,
Trivia
so-
Christmas in July. I'll pass out the $25 Publix gift cards.
Yeah, very nice.
As many as you let me give out.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that at the end of the month. So
End
look
of
up
the
a
month,
little bit,
okay.
a little bit farther down the road. But Glenn will come in and do Christmas in July. He'll have some Christmas questions. You answer them. You get Publix gift cards, and he always loves doing it because he likes giving people money.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, buddy. Good
Take
seeing you
care.
as always. There he is. Give him Glenn Clausman, guys. What do you say?
Tyler Durden.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay right there.
Your chance to win $2,500 is just minutes away with the $250K USA giveaway. Presented by HBN Bath on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a crash getting cleared up off to the shoulder on 408 westbound near John Young Parkway. An accident on I-4 westbound before Sand Lake Road off to the right shoulder. On Sand Lake Road at Kings Point Parkway, the traffic lights aren't working correctly. Use that intersection as a four-way stop. Eastbound on US 192 at Avalon Road, there's a crash getting cleared up there as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
If you're thinking about buying a new home or refinancing your existing home, the first thing you need to do is listen as that mortgage guy, Don, hosts the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 every Saturday morning. That mortgage guy, Don, has been helping people with their mortgage needs for over 20 years, including myself. And if you miss an episode, don't worry. You can still listen to the past 170 plus informative episodes at thatmortgageguydon.com or wherever you download podcasts like the free iHeartRadio app. It's peace of mind right there at your fingertips at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Quick quiz. Is it a fishing lure, lake, or rock band? Here goes. Whopper Plopper, Koike, Yum Dinger, Snake River and the Wiggle Warts. Need a second? How about Super Fluke, Thunder Lake and the Stupid Tubes? Yeah, it's getting harder. But here's an easy answer. Academy Sports and Outdoors has the rods, reels, tackle, and bait to get you on the water so you can catch a slaunch with a culprit at Possum Kingdom. Academy, fun can't lose.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
AutoNation's July 4th sale means savings worth celebrating. Right now, drive new and used cars with zero down. Plus, make zero payments for 90 days. Thousands of vehicles, thousands in savings. Put zero down. Make zero payments till fall on all your favorite new vehicles. Don't miss out. Save now through July 4th weekend only. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation. Less stress, more go. 90 days to first payment on approved credit. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Expires 7/5/26.
Your loan is important to us. Please hold. You could be approved in days.
Not at Emscott. Just walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info, and walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Emscott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At SuperSure.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Scott Hinchelwood, a director at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, talks about the power of live events.
We've been working with iHeart now going back to your beginning, and we have over 60 iHeart station partners out there telling our story, and it really helps drive that St. Jude mission home and share our patients and share our mission.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live events, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The U.S. is on to the round of 16 despite playing a man down for nearly a half hour last night. Defender Chris Richards praised the team's performance.
Coming into the tournament, there was a lot of question marks about our whole team in general. And again, I think game by game, we started to prove people wrong and prove ourselves right.
The Stars and Stripes will face Belgium on Monday in Seattle, win, and they'll be off to the quarterfinals in L.A.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human.
Now, your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. TRIP. That's TRIP. Enter it now.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Here's a little toll hack I figured out. In your windshield washer reservoir, place some silver glitter, about a spoonful in there.
Don't do it.
Every time you go through the toll checks where the cameras are, clean your windshield. And it leaves a bright picture with, that's it. You don't see a car. Just kidding.
That's against the law, right?
Yeah, I would not do that.
Yeah.
Definitely not do that.
I mean, didn't they institute some laws to bust people doing stuff like that a couple years back?
Yeah, like
those plate things.
Things in disguise so the camera couldn't hit it. Yeah.
Good after morning, Colbert Carew, and I'm here with
Mama T.
And we are going to pick up my truck because it is fixed, mended, it is not broke anymore. So as soon as I get finished up with work tomorrow, heading straight out to Mount Dora, should be able to be there for the start of the show. Wicked excited, can't wait. And Jimmy, real quick,
yes.
Why should there not be any knock-knock jokes on the 4th of July?
I don't know, dude, why?
Well, Jimmy, it's because freedom rings.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Yep.
I got your first beer, T. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio. I'm Jim. There's Jack. Yo. Ross is here as well.
Ready to compete.
Don't fret. Deb will be with us tomorrow in Mount Dora. You heard T. We'll be there at Whiskey Kitchen from 3 until 7 with all kinds of fun. If you were there last year for the big 4th of July party, you know how we get down.
Yeah.
Dude, we had like 80 people on that stoop
deck
all day long getting down, having a good time. So join us. It's a blast. Tons of free stuff, tons of fun, and we'll all be there. And that's every show on the station. The Monsters kick it off at Back Porch Pizza that morning. And then, of course, the News Junkies at Whiskey Kitchen with us. As soon as they're done, we kick it right in, and then we all go downtown to party all night long and enjoy the festivities. Tonic playing live. And, man, they have I forgot how good this band was.
Yeah.
My wife and I were listening to them yesterday. Like, man, they're incredible. Kat Ridgway, of course, you know her from our show and from her albums and being around Orlando playing.
Yep.
The drone show, the fireworks. You can walk around Mount Dora with your drinks. Man, it is custom ready to go to have a good time for the 4th.
Let's go.
Faux show. Chivalry.
It's not dead. That's what they say.
Yeah. Do you guys practice this stuff? And be honest.
What?
Like,
opening doors, pulling out chairs?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yes. The one,
I try.
Yeah.
The one chivalry thing that I think I have always done.
Chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Yes, chivalrous.
I do take the sidewalk side. I've always thought that was like really cute and adorable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're supposed to take the street side.
Yeah, you take the street side on the sidewalk.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
The right sidewalk side is what I meant.
Yeah.
So you're protecting her from any oncoming cars.
Which I think is hilarious, and that's why I do it.
Or, no, if a car splashes a puddle, you get the brunt of it,
right?
And she doesn't.
Right. Which I have never seen. It's like quicksand.
Right.
That happens?
You open doors?
I believe I have. I've opened up a car door. It's not every time, though, if I'm being for real.
Can I ask you a question? I think this is the important part of this argument, because this is a story out of New York today where a woman went onto a subway train, and she's standing there, and she starts doing a video because she's on the subway train, and it's all these dudes, and not one of these young men stood up to offer her a seat. And she thought that was unbelievable. So she walks over to this one guy, and he looked to be probably 30 or whatever. And he's like, stereotypical kind of guy, got his AirPods in. He's on his phone. And she said, are you going to stand up? And he goes, for what? And she said, to give me your seat. And he goes, oh, what'd he say? Oh, God.
Why do you want it?
The last thing he said was about equality. He goes, do you believe in this? She goes, yeah. Do you believe in equality? Then he says, blank off.
Oh.
In other words, the idea is you guys have asked for equality and you want to be treated equal all these years. And so that means that you stand when there are no seats. Nobody here has to stand up for you. But those are two different things, are they not?
It could be.
Chivalry is a mindset of respect.
True.
It has nothing to do with equality. It has nothing to do with equality. It is a mindset of respect.
I agree, but I do. Oh, man, this might get spicy here.
Okay, that's fine. We got none but time.
But I like spicy.
But I think equality can rub up against chivalry.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
because she is expecting something because she's a female.
Yes, she is.
There's an expectation on her that she's going to have a seat that a gentleman is sitting at.
And that's an entitlement issue, is it right? I mean, that's what people would call that. You feel entitled to that seat because of who or what you are.
And was she pregnant?
She was not pregnant. And young.
Was she? Oh, she was young?
Yeah, she's young.
See,
probably in her early to mid-30s.
I have to ask, was she new to New York?
Yeah. It did not seem like it, buddy. It really didn't. I mean, it just seems like that's something she's encountered a lot, and she finally had enough of it, so she decided to make a video and put it up. And, of course, the comments are kind of parallel to what we're experiencing here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make an argument for both sides, I guess.
Last month, I spent a couple hours on the New York subway over several days, and some people get up. If it's someone who looks like they need the seat, like an elderly woman or something, there were people standing up like, would you like to sit here? I did it as well.
Yeah, sure.
But it's just, I think if you live there, you kind of get into a routine. You probably get somewhat jaded to it.
Yeah, maybe so.
Listen, I worked all day. I got a seat. I'm sitting here until my stop.
It looked to me like if you told this guy, if you asked this guy what chivalry was, he would say a whiskey. Like he would not even know what it is. But I mean, he definitely, when she said that, he kind of clicked right into what she was asking and kind of the idea of what she was going for. And I wish I could remember the first question. He asked her that, and then he asked her if they were equal. And when she said that, she goes, well, then stand up. Because if you and I are the same, you stand right there. You wanted equality, right? Well, here's your equality. Blank off.
That's a little aggressive, but I can.
I think asking somebody to stand up so you can sit down is pretty damn aggressive.
Yeah, but having a spiel about equality, you could just say, no, I'm so sorry. That's where I'm going. I could see myself saying no.
Yeah,
not every time, but I could.
Whoa, man.
And this is why I have a hard day of work. I have an elderly woman every day. Every day. Pregnant woman every day. 24-year-old with yoga pants. And I just busted ass for 10 hours, and this is my ride home.
Yeah.
I can see myself getting a little snappy in that scenario.
It's also something that's great when you offer it, chivalrous acts. But when it's asked of you, that kind of rubs a little different. Like
that's entitlement, right? Maybe that's what separates
you just
it.
Stand at a door and wait for you to open it? You're going to open that for me? I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
And is it another key component of this argument whether or not the woman expects it? Is it or isn't it? Like, because is the onus of chivalry always on the man, or is it a situation where if a woman wants to be treated like that, she kind of, like, I go back and forth with this in my own relationship, if I'm being dead honest, and my wife would tell you in a second. There are a lot of times I'll almost always open the door to a restaurant or whatever, but I don't rush to open her car door for her, and I don't get out and walk around and open her car door then as well. But there are people who feel that that's kind of part of the entire package of being chivalrous.
And now at the car door, it's like, you got this. No one's watching. But if we have an audience, I'm gonna get that door for you.
And then this was the big,
that's so bad, dude.
The big plot twist, mind F of it all, right? I know plenty of women, plenty of girls who would be pissed off at that door.
Oh, would be pissed off?
If I opened up a door for them,
they'd be angry.
I know them. They are my friends. I enjoy them. I enjoy their company.
They would feel offended that you did that because they can do it themselves, kind of thing?
I have absolutely, I have ran across that.
So they don't, okay, so let me ask this then, and I'm not trying to be accusatory here by any means, but so, and they're upset about that? They think that you're taking something from them? And
no,
do they not show any appreciation for it?
The first response to an act like that, let's say opening up a door, would not be, oh, thank you, Ross. It would be, why are you doing that?
Yeah. You don't need to do that for me.
I can do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Somebody just texted and said the videos like that seem staged. I will promise you, I agree with that a lot of times. And a lot of those you can tell this was not staged. This is a woman who had it. She'd obviously ridden the subway a lot and obviously had seen this scenario a lot. And this was just the time she kind of broke and make a video. That's exactly what it looked like to me. And I'm a skeptic.
Yeah, and the question is, why do you think you deserve that seat if someone else?
Chivalry, because of that very thing.
Yeah.
She believes she deserves the seat. I tell you what, I think more than she thinks she deserves the seat. This is the vibe I got. I think more than she thinks she deserves the seat, she thinks somebody should offer it. I think, really, to be honest with you, she would have probably said no, thank you. But the fact that no one offered, and by the way, she scanned the entire car before she isolated this one dude who happened to be in front of her, and she said, "Look at all these people just sitting, not offering any females a place to sit." So it was a thing for her.
So here's a situation that happens, I mean, almost daily here in our building. Coming into our lobby, first floor. You're walking up to the door. There's a woman 5 feet behind you. What do you do?
Oh, I got that.
I open the door and wait.
And you let her go through first.
Absolutely.
Okay. 5 feet behind you, maybe 7 feet behind you, another guy. What do you do?
I got to tell you, I kind of do the same thing.
And do you ever get stuck?
Especially if you're a delivery guy, I will actually go out of my way to make it there to make your job easier.
Right. But you let them go through first?
Yeah.
Or do you just do the and you hold it open for them, like you go through and hold it open for them to grab it.
No, yeah, I'll go through and hold it open. The whole idea for me, the idea of holding the door open, I think, is the courtesy issue.
But if it's a woman, you hold the door and you let her go through first.
100.
But with the guy, you hold it open and you just hold the door for them to grab it.
Listen, it goes.
That's kind of what I do.
It goes farther than that. I mean, when we leave the studio every night, and Deb will tell you, I forget sometimes, but when I remember, I will open the door for her to leave here. I'll open the door for her to get into the lobby. I will summon the elevator. When we leave the elevator, she leaves the elevator first. When we leave the building, I will try to remember to open the door for her to get out of the building. And that's Deborah. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
And you
don't have to be nice to her.
But I will tell you something. The interesting part about this is this. Like when Scott Brown was in on Tuesday, he does the same thing. Like Scott has that chivalry thing. I don't know if it's an age issue. Do you think younger dudes think about stuff like this?
No,
do you think
not as much.
You think there's a breaking point, maybe 40 years old generationally?
Oh, I would have to think about it for a moment, but I promise you I have a dusty, weed-induced, but still accurate memory of there were times where trying to be nice. Don't do that for me. I don't need that.
Yeah, but okay. Just hold that thought. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We'll be back in a sec. We'll continue this.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
There's a crash getting cleared up off to the shoulder on 408 westbound near John Young Parkway. An accident on I-4 westbound before Sand Lake Road off to the right shoulder. On Sand Lake Road at Kings Point Parkway, the traffic lights aren't working correctly. Use that intersection as a four-way stop. Eastbound on US 192 at Avalon Road, there's a crash getting cleared up there as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa Hoagie Fest. Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa, and this year it's a meal deal. Grab any shorty hoagie, any Hers chips, and a fountain drink for just $6. Make it a classic for $8. Gotta have a Wawa.
Listen here, guys. If you're selling a home in Florida, pause before you make a dire move. Call my friends at the Nickley Group. These guys are awesome. Here's why. Your home is usually your biggest asset. When you go to sell your home, you're usually going to use that equity, that money you make, to move on to that next stage of your life, all right? Which means, logically, you need to maximize the value of the home that you're in now. Let me tell you, if you hire the wrong real estate team, that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Go with my guys over at the Nickley Group. These guys on average get 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast. My wife's best friend is a closing agent. She deals with the Nickley Group often. She tells me without question, these guys are on point. Their closings always go through. They are total professionals. That's why they are the #1 real estate team in all of Central Florida. 4,000 5-star reviews, and they sell a house about every 7 hours. And guys, let me tell you, they have this VIP program that is absolutely bananas. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and this cheat code thing called an early access program. How about this? How about getting access to off-market properties before they get listed? Guys, that is an unbelievable opportunity. They even have a guaranteed cash offer. If you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, how about no showings or open houses? And that deal can close in just 14 days. Guys, they're built to make sure your real estate experience is exemplary. Call these guys today. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is posted right now in our YouTube chat. Find that at realradio.fm/watch. It's brought to you by HBN Bath. And this July, you can celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom from outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy a beautiful, low-maintenance shower designed with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from your old bathroom once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. Michelob Ultra. For every match, every goal, every superior play on the world's biggest stage. Because from the pitch to the pour, superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
My obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy kept me from baseball games with my boys. The stairs were too much. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved and I can be more active again. Camzyos is a cardiac myosin inhibitor, the first in its class to treat adults with symptomatic OHCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and ability to be active, and it reduced obstruction in the heart 4 times more.
In a 30-week study, Camzyos, mavacamten, reduced post-exercise obstruction on average 47 units of pressure versus 10 with placebo. Results may vary. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby.
Visit Camzyos.com or call 1-855-CAMZYOS. Actor Portrayal.
It's tough watching your kids struggle with allergies, runny nose at recess, congestion at practice, trouble focusing in school. And then there's the guilt when you forget their allergy meds. But it doesn't have to be that way. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. They've treated thousands, including kids, with quick, kid-friendly testing and pain-free allergy drops. Make the most of summer break. Schedule your appointment now at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Academy Sports and Outdoors doesn't sell meat. We do sell the things that make meat meat. Grills that make steak sizzle, smokers that melt brisket, and chairs that make you say, let's sit and eat meat. The shade you're under, spice you're tasting, and shirt you're wearing, that's us. Chairs, cherry wood, and charcoal, yes, yes, yes. Corned beef, no. Cornhole, yes. Canopies, yep. Canapes, I don't know what that is. Meat, no. Everything else you need to celebrate 250 years of America, yes. Academy, fun can't lose.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog, but they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The games more intense. The goals more meaningful.
This is what 2026 FIFA World Cup is all about.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Seattle, we're coming back. Team USA is through to the round of 16.
Don't miss the game. Monday night at 8 Eastern. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search
World Cup.
The world is listening.
Are you? Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Colbert crew, it's Sarah. What's up?
Hey, Sarah.
So all this stuff with this girl videoing this guy in the subway, right? So I personally do try to open doors for men or women. I kind of like doing it for men because they get a little happy, like, oh, this girl's opening the door for me. But honestly, it's just a good human being thing. You see somebody, just open the door. As far as, like, giving up my seat for somebody, it is definitely situational, but just be kind. All right, bye, guys.
And rewind.
Coming from a 26-year-old, I always hold the door open for anybody who's coming through, man or women. Like y'all, the woman goes first. The man, you just kind of hand them the door. You know.
That's it.
But even if I go through the door, let it close, and as it's closing, look over my shoulder. If I see someone coming out, I'll stop and turn around and grab the door for them real quick, and I'll sometimes even apologize for just not being on it. I'm not sure. It's what you do.
Yeah, you're right, buddy. It's just what you do. You got it
This
right.
is really good content, you guys. I love it. Chivalry is so important, but being nice is too. I hold the door open for men, and I do it for women too, because I love everybody, and I want them to feel good and be happy. And then at the same time, I'll say, "You look great today," because that's good. Oh, I was going to ask you, Jim, do you walk Deb to her car every night and make sure that she gets in?
Interesting. 77031. That's how you text us. If you'd like to also leave a talk back, it's easy and free. Our friends do it all the time. You can as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Right to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we'll get you on the air. We do it all the time. I'm Jim. There's Jack.
Yo.
And Ross is here as well.
It's true.
Couple good things there. I do not walk Deb to her car every day, but we walk by her car on the way to my car.
Yes.
So, but when the time changes, and in the winter when it gets dark very early, I will walk her to her car if she parks in another area, and I make sure she gets in. And if there's anybody lurking around the building, which rarely ever happens, I will certainly do that as well. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. And that guy said it right. Do you think this is geographical? Do you think more people in the South adhere to chivalrous activities than people in other areas of the country? Like maybe out west, the West Coast is a little bit more progressive than the East Coast. And, of course, the South, is stuck in the, not say stuck, adheres to these traditions a little bit more than other areas like New York, of course, more progressive. Maybe
you think that hits stereotypically. All I know is I grew up in Jersey, you grew up in Florida, and
we look at it the same.
We're pretty much on the same page with this.
I would agree with that.
I'll stick my head out. I'll go, yeah, dude. Southern hospitality is a thing. Go to an inner city Waffle House. Go to a random rural one in Georgia.
It's a way different experience.
Just gonna throw that out there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why is it that Waffle House is the litmus test for all of this behavior? Because, dude, that is an absolute stone cold nailed it scenario.
For the same way they use them to rate storm damage is because they're omnipresent. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's a good comparison tool.
Dude, you'll get called a fun seasonal vegetable over it. You're like, what a pumpkin? You'll get hit with a pumpkin, dude.
Yeah. You're gonna get all of the what are those things called? All those little Southern idioms where they're like, "Hey, baby doll, what you need now?" All right, sweetheart, we got you.
Oh, sweet tea thicker than mud.
Yeah.
How can I help? I go to Orlando Waffle Houses. They just go, "Yep." If that it? I think I order my food now.
Hey, you also, or the talkback also brought up another good point that Jack actually said earlier is this. Let's say you're about to walk into a place and you open the door and you notice somebody, a couple behind you, right? You're holding the door for the female of the couple, but what happens sometimes is the male, once the woman enters the door, the male will say, "I'll hold this, you go." And then I have to say, "No, buddy, I got you. Go ahead."
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of weird. Like that'll even happen as well. But like I will hold it for the dude in that scenario too. And sometimes the dude will be like, they'll go through and say thank you, or sometimes they will literally stop and make you walk first, which is kind of weird.
But they're being respectful and showing appreciation for you holding the door. And it's like, now let me do it. So it's I think it's showing a form of respect.
But they're also putting a stranger between them and their wives.
Yeah. And then you also have to do that. You got to reach over. He has to reach over you to grab the door so you can then go forward.
And that's a little gay.
That is.
That's a tiny bit gay.
That's a lot gay.
It's like
you better start questioning everything after that.
It's like an Eiffel door tower.
Yeah, and especially if you walk through the door, gives you a little pop on the ass. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, bud.
You ever get caught? This is what me and Jack were just laughing really, really hard about that. About like when you leave an NBA game or any type of big event, and then you open up the door.
Oh.
Then you get stuck.
Yeah.
Then there's a train of people.
What's the protocol?
Yeah, where do you break it off?
Do you have
No
to,
one knows.
Is it like traffic? You have to wait for like a space, like even the smallest space?
No one
and
knows.
Slide in yourself?
You're waiting for a traffic light down the block where it causes a break.
And when you get stuck on those big events, right? There's just this moment of like cliffhanger letting go where you just slowly, like with finesse, you slide your hand off the door and you go, sorry, rando. Whoever gets the door, I hope you see it.
I look down that line and find out the dude I think I could take if he gets mad. I look down that line and I'm like, not you, dude, not you. You're too big, too big, too big. Oh, it's you, buddy. You get this.
Now, I want to know, because I felt like I was pretty vulnerable in this last segment by saying that if I work 10, 12 hours, I'm on a subway train.
Yeah.
If it's an old woman who's asking for my seat all day, 24/7, I got you.
What's that parameter? What's old to you? Very careful here.
Visually, it's going to be a visual thing.
60s, in the 60s.
In the 60s all day.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, 50s as well. If you are,
be careful there. You could be a 50.
I'm not saying that's old.
Because these cougs will want to let you know they got themselves.
I'm not saying 50 is old. I'm knocking on that door pretty soon myself.
Easy.
I'm just... And if it's a young person, if they're pregnant all day, 24/7,
pregnant without question.
That's
and
the
like
layup.
On crutches,
Crutches,
they're carrying a bunch of bags, whatever.
Headphones, yoga pants, and like a pair of Brooks
with a Stanley.
With a Stanley, dog. I don't know if I can help you out with my seat, and I want to know: are you guys doing that? Because it's a whole different message if you give up your seat to the 24-year-old yoga pants wearing a Stanley.
What, you think it looks like a pickup move?
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
It doesn't. That does.
When in reality, he'd rather sit there and watch that 24-year-old yoga pant girl stand.
Stop. There would be no possible way I could allow myself to sit down if somebody was a female on an area and they needed a seat. I would immediately stand up and offer it.
What if they wanted the seat?
If they would turn around first.
Yeah, but put yourself in this guy's situation. You had a video where the young woman in her 20s confronted a man who was sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
And, and suddenly when it's being put upon you, it kind of has a different feel. How would you feel if you were sitting there and a woman said, aren't you going to stand?
That is a completely different question. That's a completely. I think out of spite, I would probably say no. I'm good.
That's where I say no.
If it was the 24-year-old, the one that Ross just explained, like workout mama.
Yeah,
and she says, "Aren't you gonna stand?" I'd be like, I don't know, bitch. Maybe you should have. Maybe you should have asked me. Like, there's a different way to phrase that. I mean, I'm that guy.
You say sciatica.
I'm him. but when you come at me like that, maybe I'm not him.
And then if you were to give me a passive aggressive if I keep seeing you don't even have to say anything, but you keep giving me the look of I can't believe you're not giving me your seat.
Oh yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I can see after a long day at work, I can see myself saying no.
At that point, if you think they deserve it, at that point, that's when you start firing back stuff like, this seat is almost too soft. I'm almost too comfortable. I think I'm going to continue to ride past my exit.
Another clause, if mom, kid, any mom doesn't, that you are going to get the seat.
Yeah,
you get whatever you want.
Yeah, mom gets the seat, 100. Is there in a dude situation how old does the guy have to be, and do they have to be on an oxygen tank or on a walker or something like that? I think old. I don't think this is beyond women. I think old dudes deserve it as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, by the way, does this get reversed? Does a young woman stand up for an old man?
Not in human history, no.
I want to hear from the ladies on the texting service. Is that a thing?
I believe it. I believe the two that Sarah and Maria Bamford.
Yeah.
Both said they would for gentlemen. So I believe that's a thing.
I thought, were they talking about doors or seats?
Well, doors. I extend it to seats.
Doors and seats, radically different experience.
Yeah, that's a completely different machine.
I can lay up on the door opening all day,
because
every day.
it's not putting anything on you. If you're on the subway and you have 100 blocks or 20 blocks to go, and you have to stand instead of sit, that's a different experience.
It's a bigger ask.
Yeah.
It is
a bigger ask.
It's a bigger cost.
You have a bigger ass for sitting. You should be standing. There was this young lady
who
in
lived by
20s.
No, go ahead.
We were riding the subway. It was Friday night, and she was standing there.
This is recently?
Yeah, last month.
Okay.
But yoga pants and all, just like you described, in her
Stanley
20s.
Cup. Yeah. She got her Hokas on.
Old spin class mama.
A little live, laugh, love tap behind the Apple Watch.
She was definitely into exercise or maybe even ballet. Don't know.
Sure, yeah. Mar-a-Lago face?
Because she was not holding on. And on a subway, when you don't hold on, and then the stops, you could tell she was really demonstrating her core. And so I was trying to match her doing that.
Not creepy.
It's not easy. Well, you do it without being obvious, but I just realized, she's not holding on. I'm not going to hold on.
Yeah.
And then every stop you get where it like jerks you forward and she's like totally stiffening her body and taking control.
Jack looks like a guy that would look at a woman like that and go, "You Kegel?"
What we did find out is that Jack looks at a woman like that and matches her.
Let's go.
I'm going to do what you're doing. And it's not weird at all. Hope you don't notice.
Have you taught your daughters this stuff? Do they know about chivalry? My kids do. My daughter, but I don't know. Got to tell you, I think I maybe only have one of my daughters that kind of adheres to that. And I think the other two daughters really don't give it a whole lot of credence.
We have not discussed it. They've witnessed what I have done.
Right.
That's pretty much.
And that's kind of how I kind of learned it as well. I just witnessed other people. And I will tell you, I witnessed the reaction of the women who had it done for them. And when you see the appreciation, you're like, oh, that's cool. They dig that.
Like my young daughter who went with me and was on the subway is like, why is my dad staring at this 20-something-year-old girl in yoga pants not holding on to anything?
It must be for content. It's no way creepy. It's got to be for content. My old man.
It was pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
She was pretty tough.
And it is true. Going back to that last segment is that I have felt in the past of doing chivalrous things, whatever the word is. I think I nailed it.
You nailed it, buddy.
Yeah. Chivalrous things is that it has backfired. I don't want you doing that.
Yeah.
And it's also,
that's a wild take for a woman to have that. Listen, I guess I understand the idea of it, but that is a wild take.
It's a subjective thing. Imagine, I believe it's chivalrous for the man to pay for the date, right? For dinner.
I mean, I believe that, but I think that may be the part of chivalry that's changed the most.
But you see,
because I believe, and the reason why though, I think women don't want dates to seem transactional in the sense that, hey, you bought me a steak, I owe you some booty.
Yeah.
I think they want to rid themselves of that possibility at all costs. I would say that's the thing that's probably fallen the most.
So then that aspect, that looks like chivalry became toxic. It was exploited and taken advantage of, and that throughout, it became this stereotype of, I'm just buying you a dinner. I'm just trying to be nice.
Right.
Now, because of
it's a tool,
human history, the message now comes. It is now sent with know what we're doing after this, right?
Yeah.
And that's a bummer. That's someone trying to be good and trying to be nice and respectful and caring, and then.
And I got to tell you, it almost doesn't matter what. Well, I got to give you an example. My wife's best friend hangs out with us. We were all hanging out last weekend, and she attempted to pay for a round of drinks. And I just looked at her and I said, "That's not going to ever happen. That's not how we do things. You're with us. You are our invited guests. I pick up the tab for stuff. If I wanted you to pay for it, I'd ask you, hey, grab this round." Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But, that's if you're with us and we ask you for that company, I feel obligated to take care of those expenses.
And I try. Oh man, she might be mad if I share this, but whatevs. I try.
My favorite stories start like that.
Yeah, I try my best.
My favorite nights in the backseat of my car.
I want to be the most respectful, the best husband, the best father, the best provider that I can be, right? And then there are some moments that I go, but that's the complete opposite of how I interpret. What I mean by this is that recently my wife and I were at a restaurant, and I look up the bar menu and I pick my drink, and then I go, oh, I know what you're getting. You're getting that. And she goes, oh, that's hot.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
She goes, order my drink for me.
Yeah.
And I went, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I had no idea to be like, yeah, she'll have the Aperol Spritz.
Absolutely.
I was like, what?
You're taking charge as the man. You're the man. You're the patriarch of the family. You're taking charge. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it, dude.
Yeah, but I just didn't think it would come through the avenue of ordering a drink.
It's the It's the act. It has nothing to do with the drink. It could have been anything.
Well,
it could have been it could have been her favorite appetizer.
Well, I could have rattled a bunch of other examples of like, do you find this hot when I mow?
Well, yeah, she does actually. It's, you know what you ready for it? Here's a cheat code for you for relationships. Everybody out there, just don't pay attention for a second. If you do things around the house, right?
Yeah,
that's one thing, and she appreciates that, right?
I got to wear heels.
Yeah, no, you don't have to wear heels.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. If she doesn't have to ask you to do it, 10x on the effect. Like if you just went in there and you guys both knew there was like a closet door that wasn't closing right or whatever, and you went in there and just fixed it, she didn't have to ask you. She didn't have to like harangue you about it. You just did it. Dude, that's 10x points.
All right. So then I've done some of that.
Harangue is a fun word.
I've done that a handful of times.
Thank you.
All right. It's not my first rodeo.
Okay.
But it opens up for possible bad news, though.
How's that?
Because if she don't notice it,
but it doesn't matter.
And then I'm going to be like, at some point, not too long ago, I filled up her gas tank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she noticed.
No, really?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know how much attention she's paying to her gas tank.
It's like dropping the tip at the counter in the tip jar, but waiting until the counter person is looking so they can see it.
1,000%. I do it every single time.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll hover it over the thing until you see it. Then I'll make dead eye contact and drop it. And I'll turn it so they can see the number.
I'll do these things, but then I kind of get paranoid of like, I hope she noticed.
Yeah.
And then you got to hold back. You're like, hey, what's that over there?
Well, here's the thing. That's a great little Easter egg in your house, because eventually she's going to go to that closet and say, hey, dude, I thought this closet was broken. And you'll be like, yeah, I fixed it a couple weeks ago. Oh, really?
Oh, by the way.
And then the boobs come out.
You're ordering an Aperol Spritz.
Yeah, you're having a Spritz.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's hot. I just got a little hot for it. You gonna order me a drink?
No.
Order me a drink, Ron.
No.
Order me a drink. Order me a drink. I got on my good and ones today.
It's not even June.
Oh. It's not even June.
It's not even June.
It is June.
No.
It's July, bitch.
Yeah, it's July, which is not June.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up. Trivia is next.
AI doesn't feel rage or joy or shame. We feel all three, usually before we're out of bed. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
3 more countries before the end of the night will punch their ticket to the World Cup round of 16. Right now, Spain and Austria are playing in L.A. Wimbledon wins today for Taylor Fritz, Amanda Anissimova, and Madison Keys. The NBA to test out the one free throw rule in the Summer League. Fouls resulting in 1, 2, or 3 foul shots will instead result in one free throw worth the same total points as the free throws it replaces. I'm Frank Aaron.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Here's what I do know, guys, for sure. If you have plumbing problems in your home, it is a drag and also could be very expensive. And that's why it's always very important to have a reputable plumbing company on call. You know, your plumbing guy. Make that Modern Plumbing Industries. I got to tell you what these guys have shown me over the last 3 months of their capabilities, and their service has been absolutely a game changer, guys. I've not experienced service like this. I'll tell this story. I have a sink from the 50s, actually 2 of them from the 50s. Modern Plumbing won't work on them. These guys actually went back to the shop and custom made plumbing that would work for my sink so I could keep them. That's just where it begins with these guys. They can do it all, from houses to high rises. They are employee owned. They've been around since 75. All plumbing issues, gas, water heaters, they do it all. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, $50 discount headed your way. But they have so many other great deals as well. $1,776 will get you a 40 or 50 gallon electric water heater, and that is installed. Camera inspection from outside, accessible clean out, $250. How about this? $250 off any service over $2,500. You can't lose. It's Modern PI, 407-327-6000, or find them online at modernpi.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you looking for information on a reverse mortgage or HELOC?
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando. Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you looking for information on a reverse mortgage or HELOC? It's so easy to get a quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Hey, this is Tanner from ZeroRez. There are lots of ways to clean your carpet, but only one ZeroRez. No harsh soaps, no sticky residue, just a deeper clean that dries faster and lasts longer. ZeroRez, spelled Florida backwards, it's the right way to clean.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, it's Jack, and I'm back in the studio with Mark of Mark Spain. Mark, for someone who wants to sell and still enjoy their summer, how does the guaranteed offer take the time and hassle out of selling a home?
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate allows you to enjoy your summer without the usual stress of selling a home. There's no need to prep your home, make costly repairs, or spend hours on showings and open houses. It's a fast, hassle-free way to sell your home while keeping your summer free for the things that matter most.
Thanks, Mark. If you're looking to sell your home, save time, and make the most money, the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the option for you. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
50 states, one national mall, 2 weeks of freedom. The Great American State Fair opens June 25th in Washington, D.C. All 50 states. Live music and rodeo, innovation, arts, culture, and American patriotism. Every day brings a new theme celebrating the best of who we are, capped by the largest fireworks display in the world on July 4th. This is for every American. Admission is free. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair. Be there.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hello, I need a new electrical outlet.
We are learning about pickleball today.
Okay.
Isn't that a funny name?
What about my electrical?
Pickleball.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Oh, it's like miniature tennis.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need electrical work in your home, you need a trustworthy electrician who can clearly explain how to solve any dilemma. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Russ Rollins here. This July, celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom on outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy beautiful, low-maintenance shower designs with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from old bathrooms once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com. That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
Meet Sophia, a huge soccer fan. With her Real Unlimited from Total Wireless, she's streaming 3 games, video calling her cousin in Mexico,
and running the quiniela all on my new Samsung Galaxy.
She's practically running the whole tournament from her phone.
Good thing I have Total Wireless.
Switch to Total Wireless Total Max 5G or All Access plans to get on a network that won't put you second. Plus, a Samsung Galaxy on us. Total Wireless, your own Real Unlimited. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply.
102 miles ago, the oil light came on. 100 miles ago, you noticed. Now, it's time to head to Take 5. This oil change, fall in love with your car all over again. In just 10 minutes, your dream technician will check your tire pressure, top off fluids, change your oil, and verify with Carfax exactly what your car really needs. All while keeping you in the driver's seat. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change. Save up to 30% on your next oil change at Take 5. $15 value. Valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, Colbert Crew, this is Frank. I am originally from Georgia. I live up here in Illinois now, and I will tell you, I really thought Midwestern people would be courteous and chivalrous and stuff like that. I've never, and I was in the Army, I traveled around the world, experienced a ruder group of people than I have in the Midwest.
Damn,
and I
really?
don't know why that is.
Because you're from Georgia.
I'm here to ruffle feathers. I would say if I'm sitting on a train and someone's pregnant and they come on said train and it's packed, pregnancy's a choice. I'm not giving up my seat for you.
Whoa!
Now, grandma in the wheelchair, sure, but hey, you're pregnant, you got on the train, you gotta deal with the stops like the rest of us.
Hot take.
Cheers. Have a good 4th, everyone.
All right, now pay attention to this one.
Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to ask your take on holding the door for a lady or a gentleman, and you knowing that you would be the next person in line, say Starbucks, a fast food restaurant, regular restaurant. Should the person that you held the door for let you be the next person in line because that would have been your rightful place? Or should you do it knowing that you won't get that spot? Love you guys. Thanks for all that you do.
Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Great question. Man, these talkbacks are fire today, dude.
So
fire.
So sometimes if we're going to be somewhere in line, sometimes I'll do the hold the door for the person where I stay in front of them.
Does that count?
I don't know if you hold the door open for them then.
They should walk in and then let you go to the line. They should do that.
I'm not trusting them.
But, some people are going to be unaware, man. Some people are going to be just unaware.
Yep.
It's been a fun day to find out that we're all monsters in our own way, right?
Exactly right.
No, I'm giving up a seat for the pregnant woman.
Not that crazy guy. Look at that guy.
That guy's take was nuclearly bad. That was nuts.
That dude's got a lot of anchor tattoos.
They chose to be pregnant. You don't know that.
Your choice. All right, 77031. That's how you text us. Talkbacks are easy as well, guys. Grab that iHeartRadio app. Go right to Real Radio and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. Speaking of Jack, I'm Jim. There's Jack.
Yep.
Ross is here as well.
That's true.
What is in the Jackie sack?
All aboard.
Chugga. Choo choo.
You guys are absolutely. You killed the news today. You destroyed the news. You can't figure this out. God, the both of you did such a great job on the news today. Something you usually struggle at mightily.
Yeah.
But today you can't get this right. The 3 words.
We both just realized that Deb wasn't here to say
Chugga. Choo choo.
Lickety clack. Lickety clack.
Here are the prizes. It could be a pair of tickets to Orlando Pride versus Boston Legacy. That match is happening at Inter and Coast Stadium. Yes, we have soccer right here in Orlando.
Do it.
That'll be July 10th, a week from tomorrow. Or you might choose music in the form of the Goo Goo Dolls. They're coming to Tampa. It's their Summer Tour 2026 with special guests Neon Trees at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, August 24th. That is what's in the Jackie Sack. Back to you, Jim.
All right, buddy. Ross, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 4. 4 is the answer. That is Justin. Justin, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, bud. Want to play a little game with us?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Do you want to play a game?
All right, Justin, this is a real easy game, buddy. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, but if you can find it, buddy, I will send you over to see Jack in the Jackie Sack, and you can find something nice for yourself. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go, man. On this day in 1850, American inventor Benjamin Lane receives a patent for a gas mask with a breathing apparatus. Here are 3 fun facts about gas masks and 1 death bird of a lie. All right, buddy. We're talking about gas masks. Which one of these is not true? Number one, Adolf Hitler originally wore a full mustache, but he trimmed it to the current mustache so his gas mask would seal properly.
Wow.
Number two, during World War II, Walt Disney designed a Mickey Mouse gas mask for kids to dampen the fear of wearing it. Number three, there's an island in Singapore where residents carry gas masks all the time because of toxic volcanic emissions. Or lastly, charcoal made from fruit pits and shells perform much better at trapping gases than charcoal made from wood. Which of those is a lie?
Let's go with number one.
No, that's absolutely true. And one of the craziest pieces of trivia I've had since doing this game. Adolf Hitler's mustache wasn't that by design. He used to wear a full mustache like the old barbers in the Old West.
Yeah.
But his gas mask would not seal. So instead of cutting it all off, he just cut the ends of it off. That's where he got his iconic mustache.
And you know what Charlie Chaplin said about it? Nothing.
Same guy.
Silent
All right,
film
Ross,
guy.
1, 2,
Got it.
3, or 5?
It's the dumbest smart joke I've ever said. One.
One is the answer. That's Kevin. Kevin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, boss. We're talking about gas masks. Which one of these isn't true? Number one, during World War II, Walt Disney designed a Mickey Mouse gas mask for kids to dampen the fear of wearing them. Number two, there's an island in Singapore where residents carry gas masks all the time because of toxic volcanic emissions. Or lastly, charcoal made from fruit pits and shells perform much better at trapping gases than charcoal made from wood.
Let's go number three.
No, that's absolutely true. And one of the, again, and it's like walnut and pecan shells. They cook all that down or burn it all down with fruit pits. And for some reason, because of the makeup of the shells, it's much more effective at trapping gas than charcoal made from wood. And the canisters have that that activated charcoal. All right, buddy. 2, 3, or 5?
2.
2 is Ken. Ken, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing today?
Good, buddy. Talking about gas masks. Get a 50-50 shot here. Which one of these isn't true? Number one, during World War II, Walt Disney designed a Mickey Mouse gas mask for kids to dampen the fear of wearing them. Or there's an island in Singapore where residents carry gas masks all times because of toxic volcanic emissions.
I think the Disney one's a lie.
No, it's absolutely true, dude.
Wow.
Absolutely true.
Master.
A similar mustache.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Ross, you're Sophie's choice today, buddy. 3 or 5?
5.
5 is Rocky. Rocky, how you doing?
What's up, Jim?
Hey, buddy, you're doing really good right now. I got one thing. All you have to do is just tell me this is not true. There's an island in Singapore where residents carry gas masks at all times because of toxic volcanic emissions.
Not true.
It's not true. Can you tell me what island it is? This does happen, by the way. It happens in Japan. I'm going to put you on hold, buddy. You are a winner. Yeah, there's an island in Japan that's near a volcano that emits some really toxic gases on occasion. So people who live on that island have to have a gas mask with them at all times, or they could be in big trouble.
Yeah, that sucks.
Don't know about you guys, but that's kind of when I move. Yeah. That's when I'm moving out.
A couple other things before we get to the top of the hour and get some Ross thoughts here. Gas masks were also made for during World War II.
Animals.
Dogs and horses. Yeah, very good. Modern gas masks contain a diaphragm that allows soldiers to speak to each other without allowing toxic air in. But before, you couldn't do that. It was just a muffled sound. Exactly.
Get over there.
It's funny because there are competing stories about this, but there are ideas that gas masks actually weren't made for any of the stuff that we think they were made for. It was actually made for miners. But
okay.
Yeah. So, and then lastly,
not kids, but guys who went in deep into the earth and chiseled rock.
That's right. And there you go, gas mask. You mother.
I smoked out of one once.
Did you really?
I did that when I was 19, and it's awful.
All right, thoughts?
It's really, really bad. You get smoked in your eyes, and then So for today's Ross thoughts, okay. Speaking of smoking weed a little bit.
What is wrong with you?
Dude, we're having too much fun in this room today. I kind of stumbled across one of the more out there thoughts I've ever had.
Okay.
We love measuring stuff.
Who's we?
Humans.
People. Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah,
we
you're right.
love a good measurement.
Love stats.
Love stats.
Yeah.
But there's one unit of measurement that I think jumps way out, and it sticks out, And it's become everyone's part of their vocabulary. It's part of the universe of being a human. But I think it's time to take a moment and really talk about this unit of measurement after the break.
We'll do that next.
The Monsters, the News Junkie, and the Jim Colbert Show. All broadcasting live from Mount Dora, July 3rd. Details at realradio.fm/freedom.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a crash on US 192 at Avalon Road, an accident on I-4 westbound at Sand Lake Road getting cleared up off to the right shoulder there. A crash on 408 westbound near John Young Parkway, that's also off to the shoulder. Afternoon slowdowns are starting to pile up on I-4 on Florida's Turnpike in your typical areas. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Ooh, bent tie rod. What are you going to do?
I'm way ahead of you. I'll be on RockAuto.com before you can even finish this commercial.
He's right. RockAuto.com. Parts when you need them.
All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging. Let me tell you something, man. It is the 4th of July. You want to have as many of those as possible. Friends and family getting together, having a blast, especially in this 250th. But man, Life Imaging wants you to have plenty of great 4th of Julys and be around for all of them. They're all about getting people in to get this heart scan that could really save your life, man. It is time to be independent from your own health. Make sure that your heart is in good shape. They can do that with this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And I think about this couple that got this gym membership. I love hearing this story. They both went in to make sure that they were okay, that they were healthy enough to do it. The woman was perfectly fine. The guy was in the hospital 3 days later because of the scan, and he had heart surgery that saved his life. This can happen for you as well. So don't wait. Do what I did, what my wife did, and what my in-laws did as well. Get this free heart scan from Life Imaging. It makes it so easy to make your appointment. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today. And please, guys, while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
Skip the airport and get up to 40% off cruises and more with our 4th of July sale. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park. What a great resource that we have in our community. It's great when you find a business that you love talking about, and that is what happens with Core Flooring Center. I met Corey. He's the owner of Core Flooring Center. Got a quote, did 2 rooms in my house. I put made in the USA waterproof laminate down, replaced carpeting. So happy. This is a year ago now. So happy with the results. It still looks absolutely fantastic. And that's because Corey offers a great product at a great price and also expert installation. And he stands behind it because he gives you a guarantee on that installation. Plus, Corey offers a best price guarantee. So if you have a quote for flooring, bring it to Corey. He's going to beat it. Whether it's wood flooring, waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, even carpeting, he can handle that as well. And for a limited time, Core Flooring offering 10% off all flooring with installation starting at just $1 a square foot. They were recently voted Best Flooring Company in the Best Choice Awards for Orlando, and you have them in your community on 436 in Winter Park, but you can find them online at coreflooringfl.com.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now through the 4th of July at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with 3rd row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now through the 4th of July. Vehicles under 20 grand. grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty, thousands off, and every vehicle's just $4 down. Now through the 4th of July at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax and tag and qualified buyer. See dealer for terms.
Easy Cater, the workplace food platform, makes it easy to order food for all your workplace needs.
From favorite restaurants, don't forget that.
Who are you?
Tina. I'm Tina. I use Easy Cater at my job.
Well, I am the voice of Easy Cater. Don't you have work to do?
Not as much now that Easy Cater saves me all that time ordering food for the office, with great options for any group size or budget, all on one platform. Just trying to spread the word.
Fine, let's do the last bit together. Easy Cater. It's all the food for your workplace.
All in one place. Start an order at easycater.com.
Oh, you're not terrible. And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Spain punches their ticket to the next round with a commanding win over Austria. The flag has stayed down, and Spain coast into the round of 16. Spain won the match 3-0. They have yet to allow a goal in the tournament. Action continues tonight with Portugal taking on Croatia at 7, and then Switzerland battles Algeria at 11.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey everybody, I'm Swilly. I'm super excited to hang out with you guys tomorrow for the live broadcast of Mount Dora, dragging my happy ass all the way from Melbourne. It's going to be a good time. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
Yeah, I got your first beer too, Swilly. Got your for you and Mama T and Big T. I got you guys all. First beers on Jimbo.
Check you out.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jackson is right there. And Ross has some thoughts. Let's get them.
It's weird.
Smoke them if you got them.
It's funny.
Buckle up.
Sometimes.
Here we go.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
Today's Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air. MillsAir.com. They helped me out with my Carrier AC unit.
Oh,
and by the way, go outside. It's hot.
Yeah.
Go inside my home. It's cold.
Yeah.
Why? Because I called Mills Air. You can call Mills Air too. If you have any AC wants, questions, needs, millsair.com.
Yeah.
Best techs in the game.
Yeah, man. No question.
I don't know why it got into me recently, but like, I just, all these new thoughts. It's weird getting, just new trains of thoughts. Like I got into Mark Twain yesterday, and I still am.
Do you think you're going through a maturation right now? Do you think that's happening?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got to look that word up, but I think so.
Yeah, maturing. Like you're understanding your age. You are starting to find other things interesting rather than the stuff you found as a juvenile.
I would say so.
Yeah. Your scope is much bigger now.
And one of the biggest thing within my scope is the rest of the world.
Yeah.
I'm really getting into let's say I try to become a better citizen. I try to, I want to get more aware into politics. But if I confuse Iran and Iraq for one more time, I'm gonna lose it, dude. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're just looking for a greater breadth of information.
And one thing that I kind of stumbled upon was units of measurement. It's kind of funny. What we use as measurement around the world is pretty fascinating. Like, what's a jiffy? I'll be there in a jiffy.
Oh, it's fast. Within like 2 or 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
I don't know.
Hold up, dude.
You see how a unit of measurement all of a sudden opens up because if you say a jiffy in New York, like, I would think that's going to be a little bit longer.
You think so?
Because you're walking.
The nature of the word itself means quick. Like, I'll be there in a jiffy. It means I'll be there in just a few minutes or a few seconds.
Well, let's say you're at home and we're here at work and we're waiting on you. And we're talking, when are you going to be? I'll be there in a jiffy.
Well, at that point, that would mean how long it takes me to get here from home. So it would be within like 5 minutes of that. Like, let's do it even easier. You're sitting in your office and I'm in the studio. And I said, hey, dude, come here for a second. I got to ask you something. You say, I'll be there in a jiffy. I'm going to expect you in the next 3 to 5 minutes.
That's wild. That's okay.
Well, it's a jiffy.
Yeah, but it's also subjective.
It's not.
It's a spectrum.
The idea from what to what?
Jim's on the spectrum.
From jiffy to everyone. You got to look inside your own heart to find out what your jiffy means.
So ask me if I'm going to be. Ask me if I'm coming over.
Are you coming over?
Yeah, I'll be there in a few.
Okay.
What's that
mean?
Few
hours, few minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, few could be a bunch. Jiffy means something.
Yeah, but few and jiffy are kind of twins to me.
Okay.
How about this one?
That is such a damn good topic. That jiffy thing is. I never expected that in a million years. That's good.
What do you think about I think about manpower. Yeah, have you heard manpower?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right?
That's gonna take some manpower.
Which men?
Oh.
Which men are we talking about? Because I got a couple of friends, including myself, man, we got soft wrists. All right? We ain't the manliest, powerful men on the planet.
Yeah, because if somebody asks you, hey, are you guys going to be able to move this? You're like, look, I'm coming with a couple guys. We got some manpower. I think most people, if they heard that, they would expect maybe, at least some dudes that look like me and Jack.
Yeah, I better see some Tims. I better see some steel toe, but if I see Vans, I know this is multiple trips.
You better show up with 3 concrete mics. Yeah. That grizzled bastard.
A big thing on the internet is always bananas.
Oh, yeah.
They always put bananas up against something that you can get an idea. But I also think I don't know, dude, bananas come in kind of different shapes. You throw a plantain on that thing, that plantain's going to be a little bit girthier.
It's going to be offensive to some people. Yeah. If you give me the choice between banana and plantain, I'm banana all day, dog.
Yes.
But the number one, and we talked about this on Good Sauce this week, and I'm still stuck on it.
Okay.
The number one unit of measurement that maybe we should question a little bit, horsepower. It is the most marketable number when it comes to a car. It's the number that people kind of but how many horses? And I would like to know what kind of mood those horses were in that day. Which horses? There are donkeys.
Yeah, you're right.
There's
Budweiser horses.
There's Budweiser horses.
And there's prancy horses that can pull that cart.
Yeah. Then there are horses that just dance.
Yeah, I don't want prancy horses. I don't want Arabian Nights horses. I want Budweiser pulling horses.
And then I looked it up recently, and that the guy...
Those are torque horses.
The guy who...
Came up with the term
horsepower. He was also selling engines, right?
Yeah.
So the actual number and equation of what 1 horsepower actually is, which I forgot. It's a type of pole. I should probably have that for the segment. I'll get to it. But what he did was he overestimated the power of a horse so he could sell more engines.
Oh, so what you're saying is when something has 1 horsepower, the engine at 1 horsepower is actually stronger than a horse?
Yes.
Than 1 horse?
Yes, I believe so.
Really?
Yeah.
A dynamometer.
Is it dynamometer?
Dynamometer.
Banana nut.
What do you
Phenomenon. The piece of equipment So the horsepower represents the power required to lift 550 pounds by 1 foot in 1 second, is measured using a piece of equipment called a dynamometer.
And it's short dyno for short. So when you have a race car or a big truck or whatever, you want to find out how much horsepower it has, they roll it up on this thing. There's a big wheel on it, and then you go through the gears, and it tells you how much horsepower you have.
And then, so just reading right here, 1 horsepower is equal to approximately 745.7 watts. And guess what? Horsepower was invented by, you guessed it, James Watt.
Oh, really?
A Scottish engineer in the late 18th century.
Yeah, but it's wild.
So it's kind of like a marketing ploy for him to flip more engines.
You actually, I got to tell you something, dude. You may be right, and I'll tell you why. Because electric engines, I think, are the best tell of this, right? If you have a 1 horsepower electric motor, it is unbelievably strong. Like a 1 horsepower electric motor. And correct me, you guys out there know this better than me. In my experience, like when you have a 1 horsepower electric motor, that thing could do work, dude. And so you may be right there.
And 1 horsepower, this was the big stat that I was looking for. 1 horsepower was calculated as a horse doing 33,000 foot-pounds of work.
Damn.
So that's the number that I believe he inflated for, like, dude, these engines are the future.
Yeah.
They'll take the place of 30 of your horses. This is going to take the place of 40 horses. And then he would just keep jumping the horsepower number until he started flipping engines.
I think Jiffy's harder to kind of, he goes, well, I look over to the texting service when you mentioned Jiffy, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's a 1/10 of a second. I'm like, it's not. It's definitely not a 1/10 of a second. Nobody's coming over, they'll be there in a Jiffy,
Actually,
and it's
I
like
think that might be right.
the speed of light.
How's this? This is kind of my favorite unit of measurement, and then we'll skedaddle after this. Have you ever heard of shake?
Shake? As
shake.
Like SHAKE?
Yeah.
I've not heard that.
Yeah, I always thought it was what was at the bottom, too.
Yeah.
But it's actually not. It's 10 nanoseconds.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, and there's so many different little terms for, like, oh, you don't know what a Quetzalcoatl is? Dude, it's 4.5 minutes. And you're like, what? There's so many of these on the planet. And I just recently kind of went down the wormhole of really finding them interesting that, like, I was watching something and just said, like, this is 10 football fields. And everyone knows about the football fields because it's very easy for us to understand. But to be honest with you, when they say football fields, I think the same thing every time, with or without the end zones.
I think the football field is
without.
It's
because it's 100 yards.
It's 100 yards.
And that's goal line to goal line.
But a football field, as you know it, is 120 yards.
So when they say, this is how many football fields this is.
Man, come on, dude. What are you doing?
I'm just throwing
You're so exhausted.
The units
you're like
of
having
measurement.
You're like having a 2-year-old that tells you about their dream every day.
Official time for a Jiffy is 10 minutes. Where you can get your oil changed up.
Oh, stop. That's not it.
Jim,
it's 1 nanosecond.
I hear you.
That's a Jiffy.
That's not. That sounds crazy.
He doesn't like anything.
I
give him 10 minutes, I give him a nanosecond.
We all know that nobody's like, hey, come here, I'll be there in a Jiffy. Nobody's like, a Jiffy is instantaneous. A nanosecond is like instant.
When we go to break, you'll say, we'll be back in a second.
Yeah, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it's just a term. My mind is breaking. Stop.
Jim's over here.
Now I will be back in a Jiffy.
No one ever says we'll be back in a Jiffy. I'm here. No one ever says that.
Back in 1 second. All right.
We all need to cool down, which is possible because Mills Air. MillsAir.com. Today's Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air. Drop your favorite unit of measurement. I'm curious. Blue Whale's a big one.
Yeah.
Hand is a big one. Acre. There's so much fun. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a Jiffy here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Music weekends are Classic Alternative.
There's a crash on US 192 at Avalon Road, an accident on I-4 westbound at Sand Lake Road getting cleared up off to the right shoulder there. Crash on 408 westbound near John Young Parkway, that's also off to the shoulder. Afternoon slowdowns are starting to pile up on I-4 on Florida's Turnpike in your typical areas. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples Easy Deal Days are here. Right now, you can score up to 50% off more than 1,000 products in-store and online. Don't miss your chance to save on tech, chairs, custom print, school supplies, and more. It all ends July 4th. Staples. That was easy.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
When you need cash, some lenders hand you a checklist a mile long. At Amscot, walk in with 3 things: photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Then walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
How will we ever defeat the British?
By remembering what we're fighting for.
General.
A country of our own that will one day celebrate 250 years.
How will we celebrate, sir?
By going to Headquarter Hyundai, for the revolutionary Hyundais for Less sales event.
Hyundai, sir?
Yes, thousands off, plus they want any trade, paid for or not, at Headquarter Hyundai. Here! With revolutionary reductions on 250 vehicles.
It sounds glorious, sir.
Oh, it is. America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. New Tucsons, Elantras. Pay thousands less and get 0% financing for 60 months.
What about payments, sir?
Headquarter Hyundai will have their best lease programs of the year.
It's revolutionary. Hyundai's thousands less.
And they want any trade-in. At Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com.
And no tax, right, sir?
Well,
Plus tax and tag, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we place the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now through the 4th of July at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with 3rd row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now through the 4th of July. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now through the 4th of July at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax and tag to qualified buyers. See dealer for terms.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The games more intense. The goals more meaningful.
This is what 2026 FIFA World Cup is all about.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live.
Seattle, we're coming back.
Team USA is through to the round of 16.
Don't miss the game. Monday night at 8 Eastern. Download the free iHeartRadio app and search
World Cup.
The world is listening.
Are you?
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Real Radio 104.1.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey, it's Richard from Castleberry. Here's what my grandma used to say. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Now you tell me. I don't know. Anyway, swirls.
Hey guys, years ago I had a boss at this apartment facility that used to tell me that I was manhandling the paint machine, which was from 1930, and it kept breaking down. He kept saying, "Are you manhandling the paint machine? What does that even mean, bro? Tell me, dog."
Hey, Colbert Crew, Banana Foodie checking in as a 4th of July reminder to leave your damn hamburgers alone. You don't need to constantly flip them and squish them, flip them and squish them. When you say listen to the sound of the hiss of that fire, what you're really saying is listen to all the juiciness and flavor leave the hamburgers. You squish the crap out of them. Leave them alone. 3 flips maximum is all you need.
He's right. Whoa.
Hey, guys. Happy day. Happy Friday.
What's up, brother?
Whoop, nope. It's my Friday, not y'all's Friday, but happy 4th of July weekend. How's that?
Yep.
The most important part about holding the door for somebody is if they don't say thank you. If they don't say thank you, I kind of want to grab them, hold their head between the door and the door jamb, and slam it about 17 times. Yeah, it's a bit aggressive, but I just want to look at them like, you're welcome. If I hold the door for you, say thank you.
Howdy, folks. Kurt here.
Hey, Kurt.
About the chivalry thing, I'm a little surprised you guys haven't touched on the toilet seat issue. You know, I was raised with a sister. So I kind of developed this method that I think is a little equal for everyone. Instead of the whole question, seat up, seat down, anytime you go, no matter what you're doing, you put the seat and the lid down. That way, the next person who goes, whether they're a man or a woman, has to bend down and lift something up. Equality style.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval.
Duval.
You know, you guys asked the question, how old does a man have to be before he can receive the seat? I'm going to say Jim Colbert age. Because if you can't paddle a swan boat without going in a complete circle in the middle of the pond, you can go ahead and have a seat, Jimmy.
That's not even true. What are you doing? A 25-year-old girl said that. You never didn't know.
A lot of people came out and said that they don't think you can do this swan boat.
Somebody did say that paddling him is way more difficult than you think it is. But guys, I'm an athlete.
You were an athlete.
I'm an athlete.
You were an athlete. You played baseball back in the 80s.
Skateboarded at a pretty good level for a while.
In the 80s.
For a while.
The 1980s.
I'm a golfer.
You are a golfer.
And you walk a lot.
You are a golfer.
I don't walk.
He rarely uses the golf cart.
Yeah, no, I use it all the time. I drive right up to the green. I putt from it.
You play in the 70s.
I putt from it.
I putt from it. I play polo.
I do play in the 70s.
There you go. Be proud of that.
Yeah, I would play in the 70s when I'm in my 70s. That's the key there.
You know what's also very frustrating?
Hold on real quick. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are here as well.
You hit bombs.
What?
You hit the golf ball very far.
Not bad for my age.
Not even close to bad.
I'll give myself that compliment. I hit it. I don't hit it bad for my age. That's what I can say.
Every time he takes a swing, dude, I'm like, oh, we're going to war.
Yeah, man, we got to rip it again sometimes.
that thing's over the pond, dude. You just sent that bad boy to Afghanistan. We're back.
Ross beat you once, right?
One
time.
Yeah,
one time.
Yeah, I want to say,
and I had to miss a putt on the last. We have that on film, on video.
We do.
I slid a little 6-footer right on the high side, and he beat me. And you can see him in the background doing the fixed putt.
Yes.
I think what did he shoot that day? We both shot
we have both. Every time we have gone against each other, it's not been a great day for either one of us.
I think we actually played pretty well that day. I think you shot like 77 or something that day, and I think I shot like maybe 78 or 79 that day.
I just remember the first couple of times being blown away, but like, dude, this guy's hitting it 280, 290. What the hell? He's not supposed to be.
That's like the only thing I do right.
And then he's driving ahead. He's pulling out an 8-iron. I'm like, an 8-iron?
Yeah.
All right, well, here's my 6.
Hey, when does America play again?
Monday night.
Monday night
against Belgium.
The night we're off. Very nice.
Yep.
It's going to be epic.
It is a night match?
Yes, it's the night one.
Okay. And what stadium are they playing in? Seattle?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Soccer City.
Which is kind of looked at as, it is a huge soccer
For the US.
fan base for not just the U.S., but like the Seattle Sounders
But that's
is
what
one
I'm
of
saying.
the highest ticketed MLS teams.
I would say, I think that's what I'm saying. Is I believe that, as for the MLS in America, like Seattle would be considered like the hot market.
Yeah.
And I believe that stadium there is like one of the most difficult to play in, right? Because it's really loud. They show out for that team pretty hardcore.
Oh, my God.
8 p.m.
I didn't even think about that it's in the Seahawks Stadium.
Yeah.
And that is looked at as one of the loudest. That's so cool to see NFL.
Kansas City and Seattle, I think, are considered the two most difficult stadiums to play NFL football games in, if I remember right.
I believe you're onto something.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. I asked this question a little bit earlier, and we'll end up the show with this today. I found this, with the World Cup here, there's a lot of, and of course the 250th being upon us this weekend, there's a lot of like Americana stuff in the news, which I find painfully interesting.
Yeah, Prince of the Island sent a talk like he's mad we're not playing enough patriotic music.
Oh, really?
Because, that's what we do here.
Yeah, we just
play music.
Yeah, we don't do that really. And it's a Yahoo story, and it says, "What does it mean to dress like an American?" And I found that quite interesting. Like if you guys were to point out, because I think we all kind of admit, right? Like when we see people dressed a certain way, like if I see a guy and he's wearing like capri pants and some slippers and like a cropped shirt that's like right at his belt and a scarf, that dude's un-American. That's a very Eurocentric way to dress. They dress considerably more like progressive than us.
Stylish.
They take fashion and style way more seriously than us. And there was one word they used in this story all the time, and they say you can dress like an American without wearing this.
Jeans.
Denim is the answer, right? So they think that like anything denim really designates you as an American.
Do you know that in 1994, our World Cup jersey was to be looked at as denim?
Oh, really?
Like if you look at the 94 World Cup jersey, it's not made out of denim, but it's got like denim print essentially on that 94 kit.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that.
So I only bring that up is because like it's accurate. We wear a lot of denim. It's part of our culture.
They're saying like wide leg jeans, puffy cropped coats, and Gatsby approved tennis shirts. Those are things like flag sweaters and skate sneakers and prairie skirts, moccasins and bonnets and stuff like that. Like that's all dressing very American.
Bonnets?
Well, the back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in the day.
Are they made a comeback?
Yeah.
I gotta go out more.
I don't think they've made a comeback. No. What does it mean to you? Like, I mean, just like how you dress every day, like American? I mean, do you think that if we went over to Europe, like dressed like we come to work every day, that immediately they would have us pegged for American?
100%.
You think so?
I think that's a thing. Is like when you go over, they talk about that it's so easy to spot the Americans by how they dress.
And think about this for us as well. When the Brits or anybody from Europe comes here to enjoy the parks, when you're out there, you could spot them a mile away.
Yeah,
like if you're in a restaurant and a family gets up without hearing them say a word, you're like, they're not from here.
Yeah,
you just kind of know they're not from here.
Is that a sunburn and a bad molar? Is that? I think I got an idea.
What, jeans, untucked shirt, sneakers, baseball hat.
Is that sun poisoning and a protruding eye tooth?
That whole sunscreen thing catches them by surprise
It's hard. It's a hard question because it's kind of, you can get into some hot water by defining American, right? That can be a little bit controversial. So I'll just wipe that controversy away and say what my American looks like, dude. It's one of them good old boys.
Yeah.
We got a PFG shirt on.
Yeah.
Right? We are overweight. We have a beard. It is a camo hat, jeans, and probably a croc with no gibbets.
Or a car company shirt like Ford, Chevy, or something like that.
Yeah.
They actually have a few here. They say like ballet flats, like when girls wear out those ballet flats, like those little shoes that they wear, like that's a stereotypical American thing that other cultures, like in Europe, they don't do that. They don't wear ballet flats as shoes.
Well,
I didn't know anyone did.
My
yeah.
wife has a couple of pairs. I would think
she sure
your
did.
wife
yeah,
has
yeah.
pairs.
And my ex did it as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Not a chance.
Here's another one too. And this is wild, but there's no question this is the case. And one is in this room now.
Hat.
Baseball cap is definitively an American piece of clothing.
Yeah.
And it's known to in the picture they put up there is Spike Lee. Yeah, it says an excellent history lesson from the Major League Baseball. We learned that modern baseball hat was born in the 1880s from the Red Sox, which is now the Atlanta Braves. And they talk about how the baseball cap is specifically an American piece of apparel.
I'm fine with that. That's cool.
Here's another one, too. If you're rolling around in Europe and you're wearing this, they will know immediately you're an American, and it's board shorts. Mm-hmm. Because apparently in Europe, they don't wear shorts like that. They wear more casual linen shorts or something like that. They don't wear board shorts.
Yeah.
And then the other one they have here is cowboy boots.
That's what I'm talking. Give me some good old boys.
Also, hoodies are considered like American apparel.
Okay.
Yeah. The hoodie is considered American apparel. And then jeans, of course, is like a leather fringe, like coats with the leather thing, like the old West coats or Native American coats.
Or like a biker.
Huh?
Like a biker, like a Harley Davidson thing?
Yeah, but I mean it has to have those frills.
Yeah.
But I think it has to be like more leathery and not like black leathery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then sneakers are a big thing for Americans. Like sneakers and T-shirts, like all the stuff we've talked about. All the stuff that you see every day, everybody in this building is like what would be a dead giveaway in another country that you were American. And I think that's kind of unique because, I mean, Canadians look like us too. Mexicans do not look like us, though.
They do not.
They wear a lot of like soccer and sports jerseys and stuff like that, and golf shirts.
There's some parts of Canada though that I'm thinking about. I'm like, I feel like in Calgary they looked a little different.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to Calgary. And one of the things they say is kind of wild, and I guess this is also one of the things that they said that World Cup visitors had a really weird time with is the I voted sticker. Like because you're voting in primaries right now, right?
Yeah.
So you would get an I voted sticker if you voted in a primary, and of course if you're around any of these places and you've seen people wearing I voted stickers, to Europeans it's really, really bizarre that we talk about our voting process and voting so much, and we wear a lot of flags. That's also really weird to them. Like other countries, they say don't really like show their flag off that much, but that's kind of wild because in the soccer game, isn't that kind of a thing? Like showing your flag colors as part of your kit?
It is an odd thing that you're walking into. It is, yes, but it's because of the World Cup.
Oh, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's nothing to do with the pride in their country. Like you're not going to care. You're not going to find somebody from Spain wearing a Pride of Spain shirt or something.
I don't know about Spain, but I can only comment on England confidently, or at least somewhat confidently, is that all of my British friends are very gray about England. And now, granted, all of my English friends left England, and now they're here in Florida.
But dude, back in the days, the punk days, like the late '60s, going into the early '70s, and then the like wearing the Union Jack as an American was like a thing. Like for us here in America, wearing a shirt like I know Def Leppard wore one. They're English band, but he used to wear that Union Jack like shirt with no sleeves, and that was like a big thing for people in England. You wore the Union Jack. And then in America, it became a big thing.
And I gotta tell you,
that's what it's called, right? The Union Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm making sure it's not the pirate flag. That's the Jolly Roger.
Is it? Oh, man, I know.
Or the Confederate flag.
I don't find it offensive. Let me jump ahead of this. But
the Confederate flag?
No, sometimes no. I don't find it offensive. No,
I didn't know you were racist.
Hold on. Oh, hey, woo. I do find it weird, though, sometimes if I see American flags like donned as like a full-blown shirt and it's not July 4th.
Right, yeah.
Like there is and I don't know. I find it fascinating. I don't find it offensive. I'm not trying to say you can't do that or you shouldn't. I just find it interesting.
That's really big in the Western wear stores. Like those like if you were going to wear a dress shirt, but the dress shirt would be basically an American flag, not print. Like it's almost like they made it out of an American flag. They didn't, but it looks like that.
Like I want an American flag in my house. I want like the pole. I've always thought that would have been really cool. Getting a flagpole.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is that I think that, I don't know.
I got a couple people on my block with it. You got to
Yeah.
take it down at night unless you put a light on it.
Yeah, you got to put a light on it. You can fly it at night. It has to have a light, and you can't have it touch the ground. You have to take it down when
Oh,
it
buddy,
rains.
if you're going to display the flag, you got to follow flag code.
Yeah, I think I'm out. I didn't know there were that many rules.
Yeah,
You got to light it?
Can I ask you a question, though, on that?
Sure.
Because that's interesting. So in my Geneva house, we had two pylons that held up the front porch going into the house, or, just 4x4s or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who owned it before us had those flag mounts on there, and they used to fly two small American flags. It would be like the size of a monitor,
Yeah.
like a computer
Yeah.
monitor. And he would put those out there. And then for a while we put it out there. Do you have to treat those the same as you do that you run up a pole?
I believe so. Like if you're going to display a flag like that, I think you're supposed to have a light on it.
I don't think
At
they.
night.
I don't think they said anything about the size, right?
Yeah.
It could be a really tiny
But-
flag, dude. You got to light that thing.
On the flag, it's easy now because they have like this. It's a little solar thing, so it charges, and then at night it goes on, and your flag is illuminated.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of wanted to, because I know that the stereotype of a lot of people on the left is that they're not patriotic. So, and I have always felt myself to be like somewhat patriotic. I like USA. I'm rooting for it.
I put my flag out on all flag flying holidays.
So you do it for holidays?
Yeah, Flag
there's
Day, July 4th, Independent,
My birthday.
Yeah, his birthday. Very American. Letty texts in and says, oh my God, I was in Italy last year. A large group went together. By the time I left Italy, I realized people could spot us miles away. We looked like clowns. We dressed very colorful and stood out in a crowd for sure. Europeans were dressed very stylish and in earth tones. They looked great.
Yeah, you're walking around with a Guy Harvey and this Italian guy. Massimo's got a black turtleneck, cashmere.
Yeah, because you can buy Gucci out there in like 7-Elevens, right?
yeah.
That's what Glenn tells me. Glenn tells me you go to that when you go to France, and he's asked us. He goes, "Hey, you go to France and you go to their quote unquote thrift stores in France, dude. It's all brands that you would die for in America, and they're selling them like not dirt cheap, but you could go there and load up your closet with all the names that Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, all those brands." That's all that's in those stores. Like, that's not a big deal over there. That's a normal thing. You don't have to go to a fancy mall to find that stuff. Crazy.
What are we doing after this?
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. Let's take a break. We'll come back and do a few more minutes and get the hell out of here on a Thursday.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday night forecast. Mild temperatures with partly cloudy skies through the overnight tonight. And as we take a look ahead to the start of your 4th of July weekend, we saw those scattered storms over the past couple of days, but much more widespread storms are going to start to kick back into the region, not only just Friday, but Saturday as well. Looking at a rain chance between 50 and 60% on both days. So be careful if you're heading out to any firework displays Friday or Saturday.
This report is sponsored by Gatorland.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of July. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Hey guys, let's get you hooked up with the best real estate company in all of Central Florida. It is the Nickley Group. And the reason I say hooked up is this. If you are selling your home, please do yourself a favor and don't make a move until you talk to the guys at the Nickley Group. And I'm doing you a solid here. Here's why. On average, the Nickley Group gets 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast. You know how important that is? Guys, that could be tens of thousands of dollars. You have to pay attention, especially considering this is usually your biggest transaction with your biggest asset in your life. You need to maximize this. You only have one chance to make the most money. Let the Nickley Group help you do that. The number number one real estate team in all of Central Florida. They sell a home about every 7 hours, 4,000 plus 5-star reviews, and this is why they are the best. Their VIP buyers program is crazy. I mean, free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and this early access program that I can't stop thinking about, getting access to off-market properties before they get listed, which means no competition while you're entering your bid. You can't lose. And they even have a guaranteed cash offer. That means no showings or open houses, and your deal can close in just 14 days. Get on board with these guys. They're here to help. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
To everyone looking to add some extra flavor to their summer, come try the new Culver's Jalapeno Jack Pub Burger. Our team member Steven is here to tell you all about it.
When you're in the mood for delicious food between your road trips, pool days, and summer game days, you can always count on Culver's. All of our butter burgers are made to order with fresh, never frozen beef. And our Jalapeno Jack Pub Burger has just the spicy kick you need. Zesty pepper jack cheese, creamy jalapeno sauce, all on a lightly buttered brioche bun with juicy tomato and crisp lettuce. It's the kind of bold flavor that brings extra joy to every fun-filled moment. You can even make it a chicken sandwich if that's your thing. But like summer, it's only here for a limited time. So order now with the Culver's app. And don't forget to join Delicious Rewards to earn points with every bite.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Russ Rollins here. This July, celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom on outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy beautiful, low-maintenance shower designs with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from old bathrooms once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com. That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to pro, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping need. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on additional Steel tools. Select Steel zero-turn mowers are currently up to $14,000 off. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 14 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your tools today at toolsacehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Do you have World Cup fever? Wonderful strike! iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026 live and for free. Yes! No matter what team you're cheering for, you can hear it all on the free iHeartRadio app.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Choosing the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Visit markspain.com to find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home and skip the hassles of cleaning and costly repairs. One of our clients, Caitlin, said, "We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. We sold our home for substantially more than we paid, and we were able to move quickly. Thank you, Mark Spain Real Estate." Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be on your home today. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
It's going to be one wild weekend. Are you ready?
Brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile, proud partner of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Get that This Is My Song feeling only at Metro.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law will remind us to look ahead. Looking ahead tomorrow on Real Radio, we are live from Mount Dora. Monsters, News Junkie, and Jim Colbert Show. Get the details at realradio.fm/freedom. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family in the world of family law, it could be wills, trusts, family plans. Trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law. Find them online at onefirmforlife.com.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, what up, Colbert Show? Curious your guys' thoughts on GTA 6 basically breaking the future of gaming. A few days after the game went on pre-sale, PlayStation announced that they will no longer be releasing physical discs. They'll only be doing sales digitally through their store. Now, in my opinion, this is not good for the future of gaming. I like having the physical disc. I still have yet to pre-order, so I don't know. What do you think?
What up, JCS crew? I've been all over Europe, UK, France, Italy, Spain, Greece. They always know I'm American. Number one, I don't speak their language. Number two, my jeans. Number three, my Yankees hat. Number four, my big bushy beard. And number five, the biggest giveaway, I'm fat. I'm a fat American. They don't know it. Like, look at the fat American over there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fart, defined in the Webster's Dictionary as an explosion between the legs.
Is that what we're doing now? Is that the thing? Is that
you got to stop laughing at it. Yesterday you were rolling on the floor, so as soon as you stop laughing at it, we'll stop playing.
It's what he said. It's what he said after that made it funny. That wasn't
flip the pancake.
Yeah. Light the candle. Flip the pancake.
We have a little bandit, dude. He's a little, we got
bandit. Flatulent bandit.
Yeah,
a flatulent bandit.
We got a villain on our hands.
It's like a punk band. Speaking of bands, tomorrow the band Tonic will be playing in downtown Mount Dora for the celebration of freedom on the waterfront. Hope you guys can join us. You just heard we got a couple people coming out. Some regulars, Swilly and Big T and his mom love to come out and hang out with us. Teabag's coming out as well. A lot of people you hear on the show. And by the way, the Prince of the Island comes to a lot of stuff. So, a lot of these names and voices that you hear on the air as part of the program, usually on a daily basis, they join us at these live events, and that's what makes them so fun. So we would love to see you. We'll be at Whiskey Kitchen right after the News Junkie from 3 until 7 with tons of fun stuff. How good of an American you are quiz. Pick the porn, live Ross thoughts.
Dude, I remember one of the most embarrassing moments of my life is taking a damn civics test live on air.
Yeah.
You had me do that?
Yeah. How'd that do?
I failed.
Well, I got to tell you, buddy, I would say there is a coin flip chance that a lot of people, including myself, may not be like as good as that the test you have to take to get into this country as you think. You know, I've taken it once before. And I was like, okay, well that's obviously pretty rudimentary information. But I've also seen them where like, okay, well, you know, I mean, there's a multiple choice. I mean, let's talk here. What's going on?
False. It's not a true or false question, sir.
Cat Ridgway will be with us tomorrow as well. Like I said, in the Bad Tonic, I'm super excited to see them. You know, my wife and I were listening to them last night. It was like bringing back major 90s memories because back in the late 90s, these guys had a moment and still really good. I actually looked up some YouTube video of them playing recently. Not only does the band look amazing, they still sound amazing. So you're going to get a great performance from not only Cat, but the band Tonic. Live fireworks. You have the drone show. You have the live broadcast. It's just going to be a blast. This is a great celebration in downtown Mount Dora. This city is like as Americana as we can offer in this area.
And it's free.
And it's an absolutely free gig. So again, tomorrow, come join us. We would love to see you. Faux show. Got some stand-up? Oh, I'll do it in a second. Yeah, you have the thanks ready?
Yeah. You ready? You want to do some things?
Yeah. By the way, the mayor of Mount Dora is going to join us tomorrow.
Yes.
And the rep from the big liquor company that's helping us tomorrow is going to join us for a little bit as well.
Ooh, that means more sampling.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
I'm bringing a lot of cigars, too. I know my buddy Eric Keller is going to be there. He's bringing some bourbon to taste. I'm going to bring a couple bottles from my selection as well.
Can't bring...
Okay, just listen. We don't need to do it during the broadcast.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we can do a little pre-party, buddy. We can do a little post-party.
Okay, that sounds good.
You don't need to... I don't need your rules.
Well, it's not my rules. It's the state of Florida.
Listen, they're fine. They know me. We're on a first name basis. Who do we have to thank, David?
Today we have to thank Glenn Klossman for coming in for Colbert Court.
Yep.
Also, we want to thank Chloe G from the Orlando Weekly, providing us with a list of things to see this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to her. Thanks, Ross Paget. And who else?
Yeah, big thanks to Mills Air.
Mills Air, yeah,
for allowing Ross to come in today. Mills Air helps us have Ross back on the show 3 days a week, or at least one of those 3 days.
Yes.
And we are greatly appreciative. Not only wonderful company that you can trust, which I absolutely love. One of the reasons, if not the reason, I endorse them.
Thank you, Leon.
Yeah. Great guy, great company, great everything.
Thanks to Alicia, Candace, and Sam for moderating our YouTube chat, even though we're on the Real Radio YouTube. No thanks to C-Lane for getting us kicked off.
Good
YouTube.
God.
Way to go, C-Lane.
Stern talk with him tomorrow.
Segment 1. But we were about 5 minutes into the show.
He's like, wait, I got this. He tossed in a hand grenade, then he left.
Stand up.
Yes, I will be in Inverness, Florida on July 24th. Now, I know that first show sold out. There's a matinee that's about to open up. Just check out the Valerie Theater online. I will be throwing up the link on that for that second show up on my website.
Yeah, rosscomedy.com. That's rosscomedy.com. Be sure to always check that to find out where my man is doing stand-up. Great shows every single time. Also, the shows he puts together with other comics. It's the best comics in the city. So
I love stand-up comedy, and I think I could say it loves me back a little bit.
It does love you back a little bit. Let's get out of here.
Question in the YouTube chat. Do you believe in chivalry? Where do you think it came?
75% say yes.
This might be our biggest win yet. 97%.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Good job, guys.
All right.
I voted against it, but that's fine.
3 times?
Yeah. All right, again, big show tomorrow. Whiskey Kitchen, downtown Mount Dora. Join us. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. On behalf of Jack, excuse me. Let me do that again. I just had a stroke. I just McConnelled.
Oh, too soon.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Love thy neighbor. Real laughs. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Thursday evening.
But I still love you.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a couple accidents to keep an eye out for this afternoon on the Greenway northbound near Red Bug Lake Road. The right lane's blocked. The right lane's partially blocked on I-4 eastbound before State Road 46. An accident on 408 eastbound near Tampa Avenue. That's off to the shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
This contest brought to you locally by HBN Bath. HBN Bath can transform your bathroom into a beautiful modern space in as little as 1 day. No mess, no hassle. Plus, get 0% financing for 18 months or up to $2,500 off your complete bathroom remodel project. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com. In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Kelsey Agostinelli, Vice President of Marketing Operations for Mars, talks about the mindset of the listener.
Trust in a platform or trust in a brand comes from transparency. iHeart's commitment to being uniquely human is all about transparency. Leverage the tools where they make sense, but don't fool anyone.
As the number one audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live events, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
July 4th, 2026, the 250th anniversary of American independence. The Great American State Fair becomes the center of it all. All 50 states, a national prayer moment. And that night, the largest fireworks display in the history of the world. There's never been a July 4th like this one. There never will be again. Plan your trip at freedom250.org. Freedom 250, the Great American State Fair, July 4th.
For decades, millions have trusted AmScott when life happens. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Simple, reliable, AmScott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Erin, whose migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies is easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Whether it's that check engine light, those streaky wipers, or that DIY fix you've been putting off, now is the time to visit Advance Auto Parts, your first stop for parts, service, and reliability. From quick fixes to big jobs, we've got you covered, along with people who really know cars. With Advance, you can always count on fast, friendly, and dependable service. Never settle for anything less. Visit Advance Auto Parts today.
Advance Auto Parts. Get to the good parts.
When you think of driving, think of ePass. Think of happy thoughts like freedom to explore the open road, savings on tolls, and a free toll sticker you can get for your car at getepass.com. So relax, turn up the music, drive with a smile knowing you're saving up to 50% on tolls. So you can think of other things like rainbows, grandma's cookies, or the places you'll go and the money you'll save with ePass. Get yours at getepass.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees when used as directed. Spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Spain punches their ticket to the next round with a commanding win over Austria. The flag has stayed down, and Spain coast into the round of 16. Spain won the match 3-0. They have yet to allow a goal in the tournament. Action continues tonight with Portugal taking on Croatia at 7, and then Switzerland battles Algeria at 11.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game. Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Today's show is brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com. If you're not feeling good, well, you probably need to go see our friend Dr. Powers. He can dial in your hormones and get you feeling good in life and in the bedroom. It's MyEternalVitality.com.
And also Modern Plumbing Industries, ModernPI.com. If you have a plumbing problem, use the promo code Tom and Dan for 10% off any of your problems, ModernPI.com.
Now, enjoy the show.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Ground floor, lobby, going up.
Hey, what's your favorite place to get meat?
I like Bravo because it's a grocery store and it's a TV network.
Yeah, that's true. With a hot bar, with a luncheria.
The same exact thing.
69th floor, penthouse, corporate offices, studio.
It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan.
Tom and Night on a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Tom and Dan take your voicemail messages. And here they are. The Albertsons and Goodings of radio. Tom and Dan.
It is another Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. I've been talking to a bunch of people in our chat room, like Concrete Mike and Melissa's in there, and EJ's in there, and Conway J's in there. Welcome. We're glad to have you guys with us. If you want to join the chat room, very easy to do. Go to YouTube, at Tom and Dan Live. Hit that hype button, and thank you for YouTube, or to YouTube, rather, for pushing us out there. We've been getting a lot of attention lately, and we are certainly glad to be joining you live on YouTube.
I'll promote this real quick because an affiliate email came in, and we got 2 people that used this last month, so it's a Lifeline screening. It's at TomandDan.com. You have to go through TomandDan.com if you book your appointment.
Right there on the right-hand side, big logo.
But what it is, it's $159, and they set up, and they make it, they can make it this inexpensive because they set up at different places mobily for like a couple months at a time. So they're all around the entire United States, but they screen you. They basically sonogram your carotid artery in your neck, one in your stomach. They give you a blood pressure test on all extremities, and you could pay for optional extra blood tests and things.
And we did. We got the full blood panel, lipid panel.
Yeah. But it's an inexpensive way for you to monitor your own health, and it's at Lifeline Screenings at TomandDan.com, and it's only $159. Anyway, I'll put it out there.
There you go.
So EJ, everybody knows EJ. He's been doing the show with us for over 10 years now, maybe more.
I think more. And we knew him.
Back in the radio days.
Back in the radio days, the Monsters of the Hideout, even.
Oh, yeah, he was dressed like a panda. He's one of these, like, radio weirdos, I'll call him.
I call them hanger-oners, you know.
Yeah. They're on the brink of the outside.
I call them never-wasses.
Yeah.
A couple of never-wasses.
They want to be famous, so they get near, a radio show or podcast.
And you're my best friend. And we're like, oh, God, this guy, Jesus.
And they get chemicals for anytime someone realizes who they are,
they're like, hey, you're that fat guy from Tom and Dad. And he's like, he starts jizzing his pants.
Anyway, so he's been doing this hashtag, right? And I only mentioned this.
Yeah, by the way, no one still does hashtags.
And it's Bring Back Fat Tom. He's trying to bully me, right? Which I'm immune to being bullied.
You really are.
I can't. There's nothing. You can't bully me.
I think there would be things to bully you with, but they'd be off-limit things that no one would bully you with. You know what I'm saying? Like things that would affect you, things that could get a rise out of you, not really bully you, so to speak. Like I think there could be, but like really, we overshare almost everything, so maybe not. Maybe not. You're the closest of a person I know to not having any of those boxes ever get ruffled.
And let me explain in the fact that you could pick a fight with me and I'll fight you, right? So it's like if you came up to me
not the same,
on the street or whatever,
that's not the same.
And then aggressively like F you, whatever, F your family, I'm like, let's just fight now. I'll fight if that's absurd and never happens. But like if someone
like that one pastor, did you see that pastor that beat up that guy? And then he had to do the press conference and he said, this man walked up to me and said, Jonathan, I'm going to kill you and rape your family. And I'm like, whoa, nobody said that, did they?
No, I know. But even
they said that to you while you were cutting the grass at your church?
But even if someone, I would think they're just mentally ill, and then I would kind of disregard whatever they're saying.
Well, this guy said I got to beat him up because I can't let somebody rape my family. That's what he said.
Yeah, but then I was like, a mentally ill person yells something at me. I'm not going to fight them because I'm like, this is a mentally ill person. I'm just going to go on my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it would take. The point is, bullying doesn't work. Now, EJ has, because we've bullied him for years, is like he's stuck with this Bring Back Fat Tom hashtag, and he puts it on every post on the BDM page and every post that social media, right?
Yeah.
Like it's delusional.
Well, it's like it's not gaining any traction. He's working hard.
Yeah. And no one really cares. There's no one behind him. The analogy would be the one guy at a sporting event trying to start the wave, and he's just over and over like, hey! And no one is going along with it.
Single guy wave.
Yeah. And he's just trying to start it over and over, and the game ends, and then he's like, I'll be back next week. And then that's what he's doing. And it's embarrassing at this point.
Is that him calling in? Is there... EJ, is that you? Who is this?
No, this is Concrete Mike.
Oh, Concrete Mike, what's up, buddy? Do you want to weigh in on this? We're talking about EJ and the hashtag Bring Back Fat Tom thing that he's been trying to.
That's funny. Fat Tom was funnier, I do believe. Tom was talking about that. People just don't come up and approach you aggressively like that too much. This weekend we were out on Wiki Watching. We bring these like water cannons with us, and we squirt people as they paddle by. But I always give the visual thumbs up, thumbs down. They give me the nod. They'll throw their hands out. And there was this big chungus guy, reminded me of EJ when he was fat. This guy turned around and gave me the head nod. I squirted him with the water cannon. Next thing I know, this dude looked like Private Powell from Full Metal Jacket. He looked like Private Powell. He plops off of his paddleboard and starts walking at me across the river, looking all bold and oh, I'm sorry, my mouth.
You're fine.
I threw my hands up. I dropped my water gun, threw my hands up. I was like, what's up? I was like, he gave me the nod. And then all of a sudden, my 15-year-old, he was ready to fight the guy, too. It was nuts.
Oh, that's Tom's dream. Tom's dream is to beat up some old man with his sons.
No.
This guy flopped off of his paddleboard like a harbor seal, and then just started walking towards me, and I was just like, oh, man. I'm like, really? Is this going to happen? And I dropped my stuff in my hands. I threw my arms. I was like, come on. Let's go. I'll drown you in this river right here.
You need to fight more fat guys.
You're gonna murder someone.
Yeah, you need to murder that fat guy in the river.
No, hold on, Mike. Mike, this is on you, Mike. You understand? Like you the process.
Tom, he gave me the head nod.
He gave him the head
nod. Nodded his head.
Your whole giving permission process to being squirted is too willy-nilly.
Thumbs up, thumbs down? Well, what would be your process? You have them fill out a form?
No, you have to ask them, like, hey, I'm going to squirt you.
But, I mean, like I said, the guy gave me the nod. You're on the river. You're already wet, you know. So, like,
river rules. It's already wet.
That's not the rule.
That's the rule. Rule of the river is if you're on the river, you're already wet.
Most people like it. I guess old Private Powell took it wrong, man. I don't know. He wasn't happy about it. But I looked at him and said, "Dude, you nodded your head. You saw me with a squirt gun. You nodded your head. We had eye contact." I'm like, "What's your problem?" I said, "Are we going to do this?"
Hold on. No one knows that. That's the universal sign of I'm okay with being.
Okay, I can't take his phone call anymore. Sorry, Mike. Your phone was feeding us back.
You can't stand there with a squirt cannon and then be like, "If I'm going to point it at someone, and if they nod at me, that means they're."
No, he said thumbs up, thumbs down. That's what I took it as. He said, "I say, hey, squirt you, thumbs up, thumbs down." He gave me the thumbs up, and I squirted it.
Yeah, no, but if someone's holding a squirt gun at me and then thumbs up, I'm going to maybe think like, "Is this guy saying, are you cool?" I'm like, "I'm cool, thumbs up." Like it's like yelling.
You're really overthinking this.
No,
I would just be like, "Okay, thumbs up," spray him.
Yeah, but would you think like, "Oh, if I give thumbs up, that means I want to be squirted"? I wouldn't.
That's what I would think.
I would be like, I don't know what this guy's asking.
I'm asking, like, everyone knows that when you ask thumbs up or thumbs down, you hold your own thumbs up and you go, eh, 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 eh. You do it up, down, up, down, up, down. And